Come, visit McDonald Land this summer and try Grimace Island's newest thick volcanic shake. So, get the new Mount McDonald Land shake with one of 6 souvenirs when you order the McDonald Land meal.
For over 50 years, Cartown has been servicing Northeast Louisiana, and the Sterlington Panthers have been a huge part of our growth. And for that, Cartown Tires and Service would like to say, go Panthers!
Well, good evening, Panther fans, and welcome to tonight's edition of the Prime Star Home Health Coaches Show. I'm Ben Hackler here on behalf of Coach Doty tonight. He's not going to be able to make it tonight. Had something come up last minute, and so he had to step away, but we're going to roll on anyway. I've learned one thing about Lee Doty in my about 10 years now of walking with him is when he asks you to make it happen, you do your best to do that. So that's what we're going to do tonight. And we'll talk a little bit about last week's game, some players of the week. We'll talk about team captains for this week. And probably most exciting tonight, we want to spend some time talking about our sports medicine team and the things that they do and things that they make happen. And so to get the show started, I'm going to invite Miss Anna Wigley up to have a seat with me. She loves being on camera and talking, so no better thing to ask her to do than this right here. Come on, Anna. There you go. Ready. Well, folks, as many of you know, this is Anna Wigley, our head lead trainer. What is your official title, Anna? I mean, you kind of wear a lot of hats, but what is the official on-paper title?
I'm the head athletic trainer.
Head athletic trainer. That would make it seem like there's a team of you guys, though.
Yeah. I'm just the athletic trainer.
Yeah, no. Anna's been here, I believe it's your 6th season, correct? Out here in
Yes.
2020?
Yep.
And so 6th season and does a great job of overseeing not just football, but all athletics for our high school. And then also, even from time to time, some of our middle schoolers make their way open, I think.
A few of them trickle up,
no
show
doubt.
up in the training room.
Well, you do a great job. We sure appreciate the work that you do. And so tonight, just kind of give some folks some background on you. Kind of, how did you get into sports medicine? Like, what kind of led you into this athletic training field?
I started in high school, like my girls. I was on the sports medicine team my junior and senior year, and then I found a program in college at a school that I really wanted to go to. So I went to Southern Miss and got my degree in athletic training there. And immediately after that, I started at ULM as a graduate assistant working with football and men's basketball. So, and then this job opened up, and, high school's ultimately was my end goal. So it was supposed to be a 2-year job at ULM. It turned into a 1-year, and then I transitioned over to Sterlington.
Some people have all the luck. Just fall into it.
Yeah, it just kind of pops up whenever you want it to.
Yeah. Well, Anna, how many kids do you oversee at Sterlington? Do you have any idea? I don't know what the numbers are. I meant to ask you earlier. 50?
Yeah. I'd probably say anywhere from like 250 to 300.
Yeah. Every sport, every athlete.
Everybody, yeah. That's
comes
all
through.
Mm-hmm.
So for the folks who, again, don't know this, what does a typical week look like for you? Because it's not just show up at 8 o'clock and then go home at 3 o'clock. You're kind of like you're a coach in some aspects of the game, and sometimes probably even a little bit longer at times.
Yeah, football season's definitely probably the most demanding hours-wise, just because it's every day, all day. So I get there about 7 o'clock in the morning every morning to do morning treatments before school. And then I teach 2 classes and then, help out around the school with whatever Darlene needs me to do. And as soon as that's over, about lunchtime, I'll try and get in a quick lunch break if I can. I have a lot of guys coming and knocking on my door if I don't hurry up. So, but shortly after that, we start prep for practice. So that's starting to tape probably about 1:30, 1:45. I start taping guys, getting them ready to go before meetings and workouts and practice and all that. So on a good day, I'd say I might get home by about, if I'm lucky, about 5:30.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So a good day is 5:30.
On a good day.
Yeah. Then there's Friday nights.
Friday nights, I think the earliest I've been home, which has been good. Some of them haven't been that bad, but I think the earliest I've been home was about 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Okay. Well,
I don't know that 9:30. It might be 10 o'clock.
If you went home at 9:30, you left the game early.
Yeah, I don't think it was 9:30. Maybe 10 o'clock.
Yeah, well, so you have at the school, you also have a team of students that have worked with you. I know my daughter has gotten to do that when she was at Sterlington. What is it kind of like? What do you do with those girls and even some of the guys? You've got some guys that participate in that. What is the goal for them, and then how do you make use of them during the week?
So the goal for them is to just kind of show them the possibilities of athletic training. But also, to encourage. I think it's a good way to have like a good work ethic, extracurricular, but you're also getting involved with the sports teams around you. And my girls, they work their tails off. I mean, they do a lot of what I call the grunt work. I'm taping and evaluating possible injuries and talking to coaches and doing all that. And a lot of times while I'm doing that or sitting in my office taking a breather, they're doing all the hard work, getting waters ready, fixing bottles, taking everything that we're going to need for practices or games or whatever. They're taking it out to the field. But they also learn, the seniors, they always get the chance to help tape on Fridays, so they'll tape wrists and thumbs and whatnot, and then I usually do like the ankles and stuff. Yep. So they get to kind of get a taste of it, but I also think, and it was really good for me, was to see kind of the crazy hours that you can have. So if it is something that they decide they want to do, they go into college kind of knowing what to expect.
Yeah.
As far as how many hours you put into it and the long days you're going to have and that kind of stuff. So. And
then do you make use of them outside of football for any other sports?
They can. I don't make them just because,
yeah.
I mean,
it's a gruel.
from June, July, all the way through sometimes December. I mean, they're working 5 days a week through Thanksgiving break, sometimes longer after that. So I don't make them do it. But if they want to help with soccer, basketball, anything like that, then they're more than welcome to.
Yeah, and then how many kids do you have in that program currently?
Working Friday nights, I have 8 that help me with that. And then I have some that are underclassmen that are just getting started. I think I have about 6 of those. So all in all, probably about 15.
Yeah.
15 or so.
Okay. Well, that's about 7 minutes of talking. That's about 5 more than what you thought we were going to do.
You're getting me to talk a lot more than I thought.
When you think about the program, though, I know at the middle school they've got some girls that are interested in this. They use. How do you help kind of get them once they're freshmen? How do they get involved?
So we've tried to kind of change it a bit just to see who's really serious about it, because it is. Part of it is me being able to trust them, that they're going to know how to act and how to behave and can follow directions, that they're serious about being out there. I don't really have the time to babysit them a lot. So making sure it's kids that are serious and actually want to be out there. So we've kind of structured it now to where before they can come into the sports medicine aspect, they either had to be part of like the sports medicine team down at the middle school or even sometimes still then they have to take medical terminology. So they'll do that first and then they'll be allowed to take sports medicine. Gotcha. And they'll kind of start with sports medicine 1, which is like the introduction, and those kids can work the JV games and kind of dip their toes in the water a little bit. And sometimes they stick with it and they stay with it all 4 years, and sometimes they go, that was a lot more work than I thought it was. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
So, which is fine. It's not for everybody, but just kind of introducing them to it without throwing them in the fire first thing.
Yeah, well, look, I know tonight you brought your seniors with you, and we want to recognize them, so I'm going to let you introduce them and say some things about them, and then I'll let you off the hook after that.
Yeah. So the first one we have is Hannah Mitchell. She's a senior this year. She's been with me 4 years. She's come on behind me. And then we also have Madison Harris. She's, again, been with me 4 years. Kaylee Hall, she is 3 years, but she's graduating early, so she's another one of my seniors this year. And I have another one, Ava Boyette, but she couldn't be here tonight. So, but they do. They've been with me all 4 years, and they've worked their tails off. They have put up with, I'm sure, my many mood swings. But I truly couldn't do my job without them. Like they really make it a lot easier on me. I don't have to worry about them. They know what's expected of them, and they work hard. They always put their best foot forward, and they care about these guys. I'm sure they get on the boys' nerves, and I'm sure the boys get on their nerves. But at the end of the day, it's like a big family in there, and they take care of them, and they want to do their best to make sure those guys are ready to go when the time comes. So really couldn't ask for better kids.
Yeah. Well, guys, thank you so much for what you do. Let's hear it for our seniors one more time. All right. Well, Anna, any other words of wisdom you want to give before I let you go off the hook?
No, thank you.
Well, Anna, thank you for all you do. We appreciate
Absolutely.
you, and I'm glad you're a Panther.
Absolutely, me too.
All right, well, Panther fans, we're going to keep it moving as I let Anna go back and finish her burger over there. And I do want to encourage you, any Tuesday night that we've got Coach O, would love for you to come out and join us here at the Frenchman's Bend Clubhouse. A great place to bring your family and enjoy a meal and listen to Coach Doty talk about the game before and the game upcoming. And this past Friday night, Panthers go over to West Washita and handle business 49-8 over there in a game that really, by halftime, that was well in hand and guys played really, really well over there. And Coach Doty and I will take some time later this week to give you a pre-recording of this that we'll play on Friday night. But I want to recognize our first security title, Players of the Week, for last week's game at West Washita. And so I'll start with the Offensive Player of the Week, Mr. Seth Deere. Come on, Seth. And, Seth has really embraced a role this year on the offensive line, did a great job, and this past Friday night graded out at 87, Seth. That's impressive, man. Good job there, and enabled the offense to have a lot of success and being a part of that, and Seth's just been a big part of the program. And I know Coach Doty's proud of you, wanted you to know that you deserve this honor, and man, he sure is proud of you. Our Defensive Player of the Week is Mr. Stephen English. And Stephen plays defensive end for us, and he had 6 tackles, 1 fumble caused, 1 fumble recovered, and 1 touchdown. I believe that was all on the same play, and a tackle for loss. And so, again, defense played a great game Friday night, and Mr. English was a big part of that. So, Stephen, congratulations on you being Defensive Player of the Week. All right, and then our final folks we want to recognize tonight are this week's team captains for the game at Neville this Friday night. And so let me bring up Mr. Noah Crane and Mr. Cullen Barnett. Noah had a mouthful there. I'm sorry. Should have given you a little warning. But both these guys have been program guys and are beginning to find their way on the field on Friday nights. Noah's been a 2-year starter, and Cullen's getting some snaps this year as a wide receiver, doing a great job over there when they get their opportunities. So they'll be our team captains this week, and hopefully will win us the coin toss, and we'll get to do what we want to do. Right, guys? Hey, congratulations to you guys. 4-year guys, these are some of our seniors will be captains this Friday night at Neville. Thank you, guys. All right, well, Panther fans, I assured you that it was going to be a short show, and so I just want to take a moment and remind you this Friday night, Panthers will head over to Neville. And last year, Neville came to Sterlington, and really the first game that we had played in the regular season and took home we took a loss last year, 17-10. I know our guys have been hard at work this week trying to get ready and prepped for that. And last year, Neville walked in, and they were sitting in a position of being 4-0. This year, they're 2-2, and so it is homecoming at Neville, and excited about the opportunity our guys have to go over there and to play, and really think we match up well. And so Coach Doty and I, again, will talk about that in specific, and we'll have that pregame show for you on Friday night. But I want to remind you over there, 7 o'clock on Friday night at Neville. You can catch it right here on our YouTube channel, or you can join us on 92.3 FM The Ranch. And that broadcast will begin at 7 o'clock. Both those broadcasts made possible YouTube by McDonald's, and the radio broadcast made possible by Domino's Pizza here in Sterlington. You'll catch a replay of this show plus the 15 minutes I do with Coach Doty about the game, and then a pregame show with me and William Handy will kick off at 6:45, and then we'll get you set for that 7 o'clock kickoff from Bill Ruppel Stadium against the Neville Tigers on Friday night. Hope you guys have a great week, and we look forward to seeing you this Friday night for Panthers versus Tigers. Have a great week.
Choose Prime Star Home Health. We'll provide the best care for your patient or loved one. From managing chronic conditions to wound care and therapy, we specialize in a wide range of services. Prime Star Home Health. We have the skill to heal and the spirit to care. Choose Prime Star Home Health. We'll provide the best care for your patient or loved one. From managing chronic conditions to wound care and therapy, we specialize in a wide range of services. Prime Star Home Health. We have the skill to heal and the spirit to care.
Well, good evening, Panther fans, and welcome to tonight's matchup of your Sterlington Panthers and the Neville Tigers. We are live from the campus of Neville High School, Bill Ruppel Stadium, as the Panthers have made the short road trip up here to the north side of Monroe to take on the Neville Tigers tonight. I'm Ben Hackler here with William Handy. I want to welcome you into the broadcast. Our premier sponsor tonight, McDonald's, and our radio sponsor, Domino's Pizza of Sterlington. William, a beautiful night for football and a big high school matchup here in Northeast Louisiana.
Yeah, this is perfect weather tonight for the Sterlington Panthers to take on the Neville Tigers, and a lot of anticipation about this game, Ben, really is. Last year, Neville came up to our house, and great ball game. Final was 17-10, and I think the Panthers really surprised a lot of people last year in that game, even though it was a loss, and they were able to springboard that into the second half of the season. Of course, we know how that ended with a state championship. So, a lot of these kids, we talk about this a lot of these kids were on the field last year that are playing tonight, and I keep calling them kids, really young men. But, they're on the field tonight, and, we're at the end of that 3-game stretch.
That's right.
And, I think you're going to see a really good game tonight. I really do. I think a lot of those kids want to try to – they just – want to make a statement tonight again.
Absolutely. Of course, Panthers last week go over to West Ouachita, and really a game. Coach Doty and I didn't get to talk this week. Just a lot of things happening this week didn't happen, but he and I off the air talking about the previous week, and Panthers came out firing on all cylinders. Kind of had a little miscue there on the first drive, but after that, it was all Panthers all night long at Calhoun or at West Ouachita.
Yeah, it really was. And the nice thing about it, we saw it on both sides of the ball. You had huge contributions from that defense. When they weren't stripping the ball and doing a scoop and score, they really shut down that West Ouachita offense, and just a perfect game plan for what they run. And then on the offense side of the ball, it was just we pretty much were able to do what we needed to do. We took it downfield a couple of times with some deep passes from J-Rob Breen, and then in the running game, just big chunk plays as well. So it was a very good game on both sides of the ball last week.
Yeah, of course, tonight a different story. Neville comes in sitting at 2-2, and I think a little unexpected for them. Took 2 losses over at Oak Grove, Mississippi, and then they took a loss last week at St. Thomas More. And so you're facing some Tigers last year that were having some success. This year, they kind of struggled the last couple of weeks, and you have to think they're coming in hungry. And I don't expect the homecoming festivities to have any effect on that Tiger defense and offense.
I really don't expect it to either. I've made the comment a couple of times. I think they'll come loaded for bear tonight. But, they're facing a Sterlington Panther team that has been very effective over the first 4 weeks. But when you look back, Neville had a close win over Evangel to start the season, 33-32, pretty much handled Calvary. But when you look at Oak Grove in Mississippi, they're a traditional power.
Yeah.
And since that game, they've run away 3-2. So, they've had 2 runaway wins after the Neville game. And, of course, St. Thomas More, that was kind of a tough game. Neville, we thought, had it under control, and then they lost it at the end. So, I think Neville's coming in with a chip on their shoulder tonight. Of course, you got homecoming, but as you said, I don't think that'll have any effect on what you see tonight.
No, and really think about it. When you think about Neville offensively and defensively, there's a lot of seniors on this team. A lot of guys back from last year's squad. Of course, they had to replace a running back and some offensive linemen, but really looking at their lineup, man, a lot of guys, juniors and seniors all over the place for them. A few sophomores kind of in the mix, but mostly juniors and seniors, so a well-seasoned bunch that have kind of been through it. So you wouldn't think the festivities have anything to do with that. And then for the Panthers, kind of the same thing. This is not the first time playing at Neville, not the first time to take on somebody like Neville. I would expect the Panthers to come tonight and be ready to go toe-to-toe with the Neville Tigers.
I think you're right. And something else, too, we kind of talked about a little bit. I think the Panthers can come in and just kind of play free because, the expectation is not as heavy on them as it is for Neville. Neville's kind of backed in a corner right now. That's just the way it is. And right now the Panthers are just saying, hey, we're going to give you everything we got. So I think really the pressure would probably be on the other side of the field.
Well, and that was the one comment I did see on social media this week. Aaron Dietrich asked Coach Doty about this game, and Doty kind of alluded to the reality that the pressure really is on the home Tigers tonight. And, of course, I think Coach Collins took a little exception to that and said there's no pressure over here. But I don't know if that's some coach talk, like you're trying to coach yourself up. But I would think a 2-5A school with a 3A school coming in for homecoming, there is a little bit of pressure over there. But it's like I told Coach Doty, even for us, man, pressure can be a good thing. It's how you respond to it.
Exactly.
And I hope our guys on this sideline feel a little pressure tonight. And let's go get a W.
Oh, yeah, I think definitely they would want to get that W because you want to finish out this first half of the season with a win, no doubt. And, again, that would springboard us into the second half of the season, which is primarily district. And so, I think the other thing about this game tonight for these Panthers is this is another opportunity for them to play against a team that just makes them that much better.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so the venue and the team you're playing on a homecoming night, and you're the one that's the homecoming sacrifice, I guess, if you want to call it that. Yeah, man, these used to always motivate me.
Yeah, well, we talked about that this week. I was talking to several folks about that. Like, man, why in the world would you pick Sterlington as your homecoming? Because the thing has always been, man, we never want to be anybody's homecoming. But after looking at that Neville schedule, who would you have picked for homecoming? You want to bring Ruston in as your homecoming? Like, I think I would have taken Sterlington too on that. And but no, and I think coaches have different perspectives on that. Sometimes you're like, no, let's find the easy win and just enjoy homecoming. Other coaches are like, hey, let's put some people in the stands and have a great night of football.
Oh yeah.
So I hope that tonight that's the second one. Well, Panther fans, the Panthers are making their way to the sideline. All white, black helmets tonight. Of course, Neville traditional gold pants, black jerseys. And we'll get you headed towards the coin toss in just a moment. I believe we're about to have a pause for the national anthem and the prayer. So we'll pause with them for just a moment. Captains tonight for Sterlington. I know Big Drew Whitlock. There we go. We'll get those in just a moment. Panther fans, we're going to pause for just a moment. We'll keep it here for national anthem and prayer, and then we'll get you set for kickoff with the national anthem and prayer.
Amen. Tonight, the national anthem will be performed by Neville alumnus and current speech and debate coach, Dr. Kima Dawson, class of 1997. Signing the anthem tonight is Zadarian Richards, class of 28.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, Panther fans, nice job there for the national anthem. And we are getting set.
Got 2 minutes on that clock, Ben.
2 minutes and going. Looks like team captains tonight will be Chris Pearson and Drew Whitlock. For Neville, it'll be number 7, Jaden Reed, number 13, Zealand Young, number 73, Van Martinez, and number 18, Max Carter. This coin toss brought to us by Jim Taylor Chevrolet of Rayville. Starting lineups also tonight brought to us by Jim Taylor of Chevrolet there in Rayville. We're going to quickly give you the starting lineup. I'll do the offense while we wait the coin toss, and then William will give you the defense. Offense for the Panthers tonight, tackles number 69, Dawson Ferguson, and number 62, Gideon Ashley. Guards, number 55, Drew Whitlock, and number 68, Cam Rugg. The center tonight, number 54, Luke Crane. Tight end, number 20, Chris Pearson. Wide receivers, number 1, Devin Downs, number 18, Noah Crane. Fullback, number 6, TJ Birch. And number 14, Shamarian Dismuke at tailback. Your quarterback, number 7, J-Rob Breen.
On defense, you'll see defensive end number 11, Stephen English. At the other defensive end, number 9, Cam Bagwell. Defensive tackle number 90, Salas Ashley. At nose, number 93, Blake Franklin. At linebacker, number 23, Trey Birch. At linebacker, number 30, Kason Huggins. You'll also see number 47 at linebacker, Drew Voker. The other linebacker, you'll see number 33, Connor Justice. Cornerback, number 5, Jalen Bush. At the other corner, you'll see number 10, Nick Cooper. At safety, number 2, Sam Frazier. And at safety, number 8, Keenan Green.
That's your starting lineup in coin toss, brought to us by Jim Taylor Chevrolet of Rayville. We'll take a quick 30 seconds and be right back to get you started with first quarter football.
For over 50 years, Cartown has been servicing Northeast Louisiana, and the Sterlington Panthers have been a huge part of our growth. And for that, Cartown Tires and Service would like to say, go Panthers!
Come visit McDonald Land this summer and try Grimace Island's newest thick volcanic shake. So get the new Mount McDonald Land shake with one of 6 souvenirs when you order the McDonald Land meal.
Well, Panther fans, welcome into the first quarter. First quarter tonight brought to us by Arclitex Window and Door. Neville won the coin toss and elected to defer the second half, so Panther offense will come out first. Back deep for the Panthers will be number 6, TJ Birch, and number 1, Devin Downs. Kicking for Neville will be number 39, Rivers Searle. Well, William, all the things are done. Officials have made their huddle. They've gotten to their places. Now it's time to play some football.
Time to trade some paint, right?
There we go.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at the clock, and I would think we should have started.
Yeah, we just a little bit behind on the script that they gave us. But here come the Neville Tigers, and they'll get lined up. All right. We are set for this Week 5 matchup here at Bill Ruppel Stadium on the campus of Neville High School. Sorrell has it teed up. Just waiting on the white hat. There's the whistle. Panther fans on their feet, especially that Craftman Federal Credit Union student section. They brought the kazoos tonight, William.
And there's a bunch of them, too. You can hear them.
Sorrell makes his approach. It'll be a nice high kick. Birch is going to settle on it right at the 3-yard line. He'll take it there, trying to get up into the wedge. And he'll get across the 20, and he'll go down about the 23. First and 10 for the Panther offense right there.
Not a bad job of that wedge. They gave him just a little bit of a seam. Didn't break it like we want to. They're going to put the ball down at the 23-yard line of the Panthers. Be first down and 10.
Panthers will come out in a 3-receiver set. 3 receivers to the near side. Lone back behind J-Rob will be TJ Birch. Panthers get set. Now J-Rob goes under center. Calls for it. There's the snap. Quick give is to Birch. He's across the 25 to about the 27. Second down.
Went over that left side of the line. Looked like Gideon Ashley came in behind him. Nice gain. Picked up about 4 yards on the carry. Be second down and 6 for the Panthers. And what do we always say? Coach Doty likes to stay ahead of the chains. That's a nice way to start the game.
Panthers send 2 receivers to each side, set close, 1 lone receiver out to the far side. Man comes in motion. There's the snap. Toss back to Birch, trying to find some room. He's across the 30 to the 32, going to be real close to the first down.
A nice lead block out there by Drew Whitlock.
I believe he's about a yard short.
Yeah, he's going to be just shy 1 yard. Nice gain on that carry, be 5 yards. Puts the ball on the 32 of the Panthers. As you said, it's going to be 3rd down and 1.
Wearing number 86 tonight will be Tucker Sterlington. He checks into the ball game as an extra tight end. Navy formation for the Panthers. There's the snap. Give us to Birch. Actually, J-Rob's going to keep it, and he's at the far sideline. He's at midfield. He's got blockers. He makes a cut across, and will go down at the 19-yard line. Big first down for the Panthers.
That was a huge first down. Actually, Ben, it almost looked like J-Rob put the ball on the ground, worked out better. He picked it back up, and then they had all collapsed on that side. The defense J-Rob just had a clear lane up the sideline, takes it down to the 19 of the Tigers. What a big play for the Panthers. It'll be 1st down and 10.
Panthers pick up the Downs Law Firm first down, and now they're in the Ron Bush State Farm red zone for the first time tonight. 3 backs in the backfield again behind J-Rob. There's the snap. There's the give quickly to Dismuke, trying to find some room, and he'll get spun out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Really nowhere to run for Dismuke. Jacoby Collins was right there to make the stop. There will be no gain on that carry. Never really could break it around that edge. Tigers really did a nice job of stringing that out. So the Panthers are looking at 2nd down. We're going to call that a long 10. Looks like he lost about a half a yard on that carry.
Pearson checks out, Sterlington back in. 2 receivers to the near side. I formation behind J-Rob. There's a snap, toss back to Hickman, trying to find a lane. He's not going to find anything, and he'll be tackled for a loss at the 20.
Yeah, nowhere to run for Hickman. Give the Tigers credit. They were able to get penetration on that line of scrimmage there, running to the short side of the field. Did a nice job of jamming that up. Hickman had nowhere to go. He's going to lose about a yard on that carry. So we're looking at 3rd down. It's going to be a long 11 for the Panthers. That ball is right on the 20-yard line of the Tigers. 8:41 left in this first quarter.
2 receivers stacked to the near side. Lone back is Birch. Park Smith at the H-back. There's the snap. J-Rob drops around. Now takes a shot looking for Hickman. Actually looking for Downs, and it'll fall incomplete. Nice coverage there by Carter for Neville.
Yeah, that was good coverage. He was stuck on Downs very well, trying to hit the deep route on the outside. I think the Panthers were planning on this being a 2-play situation, but nice job of the Tigers on the coverage. It'll be 4th down and a long 11 for the Panthers. Again, that ball's at the 20-yard line of the Tigers.
Austin Hill checks in for the Panthers at the H-back. Panthers going to have to hurry. 10 seconds on the play clock. Shotgun formation. J-Rob calls for it. There's the snap. He rolls to his right. Looking for a throw back over to Birch, and it's going to be low. Turnover on Downs.
Trying to set up a screen on that side. The pass was underthrown. You had Collins right there, number 44 for the Tigers. Had it been complete, T.J. Birch would have had to have dealt with him. So Neville will take over on Downs at their own 20-yard line. 1st down and 10. 8:19 in this first quarter, no score.
Neville will come out in the gun. 2 receivers. Actually, they'll flip sides with receivers. 1 receiver set to each side. Will be Robinson and Robertson in the backfield. Robinson calls for it. There's the snap. He's going to give it straight ahead, and he'll find some room up to about the 24, and he'll be tackled there.
I think that's Kason Huggins on that stop. Took it around that right end, cut it back inside. Picked up about 5 yards on that carry. Sets up a 2nd down and 5 for the Tigers at their 25.
Same formation again. There's the snap. Robinson gives it to Robertson again. He's looking for some room. He'll find a couple more, and we'll have a Cartown 3rd down.
Connor Justice was able to get in the gap first. Looked like he got him down low, was able to drag him down. Picked up about 4 yards on that carry. 3rd down and 1 for the Tigers.
Neville will send 2 receivers this time to the far side. Or to the near side. 1 receiver to the far side. H-back also set to that far side. The tailback now moves to the right of Robinson in the backfield. Robinson calls for it. There's the snap. A little high. Looks for the quick hitter. It's out to Young, and he's trying to find room. He'll break a tackle, and now he's at the far sideline. Panthers giving chase at the 30, the 15. Going to take him out of bounds right at the 16. But that's going to be a Neville 1st down up around the 11-yard line.
That was a nice job of Stephen English, our defensive end, getting down the field. He ran him down, was able to make that tackle, but not before he got it down to the, we're going to put that down on the 21-yard line.
16-yard line.
16-yard line. Be 1st down and 10 for the Tigers.
Bunch formation to the near side. Robinson calls for with Robertson to his left. There's a give straight ahead, and English is going to tackle him maybe 1.5 yards on the gain. 2nd down.
Yeah, English was in the backfield before he could really get started. Of course, we've seen that with English and Bagwell both. They get in the backfield in a hurry. Going to pick up about 2 yards on that carry. That ball's on the 14-yard line of the Panthers. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
3 receivers set to the near side for Neville. Robinson calls for it again. And they're going to get the Panthers a jump. That'll be 5 yards.
Yeah, that's one thing we got to watch, do a better job of, just watching that ball. You don't want to give this offense, the Tigers, any free yards, particularly inside the 15-yard line. They're going to walk it down to the 9 of the Panthers. It's going to be 2nd down and 4 for the Tigers.
After the step off, it'll be 2nd and 3.
Same formation again for Neville. 3 receivers near side. Robertson to the left of the quarterback, Robinson. There's the snap. Looking for a quick hitter out to number 20, and he's going to be taken down at the 18.
Nice
13,
play.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, nice play by Keenan Green. Came up from that safety position, made the tackle immediately. He's going to lose yardage on that. Ball's going to be put down at the 13-yard line. That's a 4-yard loss for the Tigers. Sets up a 3rd down and 7 from the Panther 8.
Cartown 3rd down for that Panther defense.
13, sorry.
Little freeze play by Neville. Robinson looks to the sideline to get the signal. Makes some changes. 2 receivers far side, 1 set to the near side. Tailback now moves to the left of Robinson in the backfield. There's the snap. Going to be a give to Robertson, and he's got some room. And he's going to be just short of the goal line, but it will be 1st and goal for Neville.
Boy, they really opened up a hole there up front on that right side. You can see it from up here.
Neville goes quick.
1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 1. There's the snap. And he's in for the touchdown.
Yeah, just that hurry-up offense, that quick set. Panthers really weren't able to get set. He was able to just punch it in on that left side.
Swing and gate for Neville. Brooks Yeager to attempt the extra point for Neville. There's a snap. It's up, and it is good. With 5:35 remaining here in the first quarter, Neville 7, Panthers 0. We'll take 30 seconds and be right back with more Panther football.
Craftsman Federal Credit Union, serving our members with their financial needs. Waiting for interest rates to fall? Why wait? Craftsman Federal Credit Union can get you in the vehicle you want today at rates where you can enjoy the ride. Become a member today and see the difference at Craftsman Federal Credit Union, with 2 locations to serve you in Bastrop and Sterlington, or visit us at craftmanfcu.com. Local people helping local people since 1953.
Panther fans, welcome back into the Architects Windows and Doors first quarter. Neville, after a turnover on downs, Neville goes the length of the field and takes the early 7-0 lead, 5:35 on the clock. Panther return unit comes back out. This time it'll be Birch and Hickman back deep for the Panthers. Neville kind of showing a little bit of a, it's almost like this a little bit of an onside look. Now they'll back off and set up for the traditional kick. Sorrell to kick it away for Neville. He makes his approach. Another nice high kick. Going to drive Birch back right at the goal line, but he'll take it there, trying to find some room. Trying to find across the 15, and he's going to get about to the 19. Panther offense will come back out, 1st and 10.
Good coverage by that Tiger kickoff team. Birch wasn't able to find the seam that he was looking for. He'll put that ball down at the 14-yard line. I think that's what you said.
Should be the 19.
19? Man,
Yeah.
I've got to get –
That's okay.
I don't know what the deal is. I guess it's the angle we're at tonight. A
Yeah.
little bit different from
At
me.
the 19-yard line.
19 sounds a lot better than 14. I'll go with you on that one.
Panthers 2 receivers set to each side close. H back to J. Rob's right. Tailback behind him is Birch. Man goes in motion. There's a quick give to Birch, and he's going to fight ahead to about the 20, around the 22, 23-yard line. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job on the blocking. Looked like Crane. I believe that was Crane and Ashley and Rugg up front. Nice game. Picked up 4 yards on the carry. 2nd down and 6 for the Panthers at their own 22-yard line.
Same formation again for the Panthers. Lone back behind J-Rob will be Birch. There's the snap. Quick give. Another time J-Rob keeps it again, and he's got all kinds of room. And a Downs Law Firm 1st down up across the 32-yard line.
That was a nice fake by Breen. Rode Birch just enough. That Neville defense bit just enough for Breen to get on the outside. He pushed the ball up to the 34-yard line. Panthers looking at 1st down and 10.
Sturdivant checks back into the ball game at tight end. 2 receivers set here to the near side. Be Downs and Crane. Now Park Smith widens out a little bit too, so 3 receivers near side. Lone back is Birch. There's the snap. This time J-Rob keeps it again, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. I believe that was Juju Burns.
Lost about a yard on that carry. And, Ben, that was really the right call. T.J. Birch was wrapped up at the time. I think you were going to be looking at the same result. The ball's back at the 33-yard line of the Panthers. Be 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, before we started the broadcast, we didn't really highlight some of these guys, but the number 7 and number 2 are 2 standout defensive players for Neville that we have not forgotten from a year ago. I formation behind J-Rob. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far. Play action pass over the middle, intended for Downs. It's going to fall incomplete. Like he had a piggyback rider there, but no flag.
Well, they were trying to hit that slant, kind of intermediate slant. Ball was right there, looked a little early, but
yeah, you got to overcome those things. 3rd
that's
and
right.
11.
It's kind of a bang-bang play. So that'll set up that 3rd down 11. Again, that ball is at the 33 of the Panthers. Clock shows 3:39 left in this first quarter. Tigers up 7-0.
Looks like Panthers will go Navy formation. 1 receiver to each side. There's the snap. Toss back now. Going to have to keep it. That's Hickman. And he's going to spin up to about the 38. Be a gain of about 6. And it'll be 4th down. Nowhere for him to go.
Really nowhere to go. You had Crane. You had Crane out along with Park Smith. Just nothing opened up. Of course, when you see Hickman in that situation, sometimes he'll turn nothing into something. I thought maybe we had a shot there, but credit to the Neville defense. They were able to collapse on him pretty quick.
Panther punting unit comes on. This punt brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. Number 3, Dylan Bryce drops back for Neville. Park Smith to punt it away for Neville. There's a snap. Gets it away. Ball is out, and the Panthers are going to recover it. That's Landon Washington.
What?
That's a David Bryant, your local Sterlington Realtor. Turnover for the Panthers.
What a job! Was that Huggins on the tackle?
I believe so.
I believe it was Huggins that made the tackle, but he never cradled the ball in, and there was Washington to scoop it up. I was hoping we'd get us another scoop and score tonight, but big turnover. Great job of the.
It's a little discussion about the spot of the play.
Unless they were saying he was down when the football came out.
Surely not.
I can't see that.
First down, Sterlington. That's all we care about. All that explanation is first down, Sterlington. 2:40 on the clock. Panthers trail 7-0. But the ball will come back to where it was muffed. So they'll put the ball down on the, let's say, the 28-yard line. First and 10 for the Panthers in Neville territory. I got a little excited right there, William. I apologize.
Yeah. And I understand the muff rule. I wish we didn't have it. I'd sure like to get that extra,
10, 12 yards.
10, 12 yards would be nice.
Navy formation for the Panthers, one receiver to each side. Now man goes in motion, that's Dismuke. Quick toss back to Dismuke, trying to find the edge. He'll get across the 25, out of bounds around the 24, maybe the 20, look like they marked it the 23, giving 5, second down.
Yeah, had some pretty good blocking out there on that left side, really did out front. Dismuke was able to get what he could. He got it up to the 23-yard line of the Tigers, second down and 5.
Same formation again. J-Rob with Strohmile, Dismuke, and Birch behind him. There's a snap. J-Rob keeps it again. This time we'll pitch it late. Nice read. And he'll get to about the 20. Give him 2 on that, maybe 3, and it'll be third down.
Yeah, Dismuke was able to get it up to the 21-yard line.
That backside end was closing quickly. I was having flashbacks to Oak Grove a few years ago.
I was too. And I tell you, when Breen tossed that ball, he wasn't able to get that flick on it that he wanted to, but a good job to get it out there to Dismuke. And he was able to get some yardage on it, picked up about 2 yards on that carry. Panthers got the ball at 21. It'll be third down and 3 for the Panthers.
Panthers break the huddle. They bring in the heavy package. It will be Navy with 2 tight ends. Birch, Washington, and Dismuke. Man comes in motion. That's Washington. Quick toss out to Washington, trying to find some room. He's going to have the first down, and he's inside the 15. He's still fighting, and he's going to step out of bounds. That's a Downs Law Firm. First down at the 14-yard line.
Had some good blocking up front at Dismuke. You can see Whitlock and Ferguson coming out of there along with Sturdivant. But nice job of picking up that first down. Washington has ripped off 2 long runs this season on that side. You were kind of hoping he might be able to do that. Almost looked like he's going to dance it down the sideline.
And I'm not so sure he didn't have an inside lane to cut it back, but stayed outside, still able to get the first down. But the Panthers are in the Ron Bush State Farm red zone again. First and 10 at the 14. 1:33 and counting here on this Architects Window and Door first quarter. Quick toss back to Dismuke. He'll make one man miss. Stuttered them feet. He's going to get back to the 15. Lose a yard there. Second down.
Yeah, had penetration. Looked like he had to dodge big number 1 for the Neville defense. It's going to be Harris. Like you said, he lost about a yard on that carry. That ball's at the 15. Panthers letting that clock run down. We got almost, it's right at 1 minute in this first quarter.
3 receivers set to the near side. Lone back will be Birch behind J-Rob. Making the change. Everybody gets down. There's a snap. Will be a give to Birch. He'll spin ahead to about the 12. And it'll be third and long for this Panther offense.
Working up that middle. Birch continues to spin. Yeah, put the ball at the 12-yard line. Panthers looking at should be a 3rd down and 8. And this is 2-down territory. I figure the Panthers are going to.
Yeah, I believe they're going to let this tick all the way down. And we'll flip ends of the field. 10 seconds or about 12 seconds on the clock, and it continues to roll. There is about 1 second difference between the game clock and the play clock. And so they'll let it tick down after 1 quarter of play. Neville 7, Sterlington 0. We'll take 60 seconds and be back with second quarter football in just a moment.
Around here, family is more than just a last name. It's who you show up for. For generations, the Compton family and Architects Windows and Doors has stood by this community with honesty, hard work, and a handshake you can trust. Because every window we design, every door we assemble isn't just about your house. It's about your home. Family owned, community rooted. Architects Windows and Doors, a family business built for your family.
Fence Depot uses quality materials and has the expertise to give you the best service with the best price. They take pride in offering their customers a full selection of fencing options. For chain link, ornamental, vinyl, wildlife, and more, try Fence Depot in West Monroe. 318-331-4457. Fence Depot.
Panther fans, welcome back for the Fence Depot second quarter. Panthers trail Neville 7-0 over here at Bill Ruppel Stadium on the campus of Neville High School. The Panthers do have 3rd down and 9. The ball is on about the 12-yard line. Officials getting everything set. Got a special recognition on the field for Neville. Big 3rd down right here for the Panthers. Got to get something. Give yourself a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looks like they will go with the Navy formation. 1 receiver set close to the far side. That's Downs. Dismute, Birch, and Park Smith in the backfield. There's the snap. Quick toss back to Birch. Trying to find some room. Puts his head down. And he's going to get about to the 8. Not going to be enough. We'll have 4th down and about 5.
That's a good run. They had him set up in that single back position. So that's going to set up 4th down and 5. And looks like
they will trot William Lyon out for the field goal attempt.
This field goal attempt is going to be about, let's see, they're going to set up on the 15. So you're looking at about a 25-yard field goal attempt here. Lyon will be kicking it back toward the left.
This field goal attempt brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. There's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it's no good. No good. So Panthers come up empty again. 11:15 on the clock. Ball will come out to the 20-yard line for the Neville Tigers. Panther defense trots back out.
Looked like it must have missed just a little to the right. Had plenty of distance. So the ball will be placed at the 20-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Tigers.
It's a little discussion with the white hat on the far sideline. Not sure. I think they got it all straight now.
Yeah, not really sure what the discussion
Not sure what all that was, but it's 1st and 10 for Neville on their own 20-yard line. 11:15 remain here in the Fence Depot second quarter. 1 receiver to each side for Neville. Zealand Young, their big wide receiver, is set at the H-back close. Robertson to the left of Robinson, the quarterback. There's the snap. Little play action pass, looking for the stop, and he'll throw it incomplete.
Had good coverage out there. Jalen Bush was stride for stride.
It's intended for number 20. That's Kenziron McNeil.
Are you sure?
That's what it says, 20.
Okay, well, I got a different one on the roster. So,
Okay. Well,
yeah, 20. We'll just call
20
it
for
20.
sure. 2 receivers near side. One receiver to the far side. Tailback now goes to the left of the quarterback in the backfield. There's the snap. He drops back. Looking for it quick, and he's got a man wide open. They fake the screen and hit the big tight end down the far sideline. Green gives chase, and he'll take him down at the 12-yard line. Neville with a little trickeration there and picks up big yardage into Panther territory.
Yeah, he was wide open. Nobody around him. That's Mason Hart for the Tigers. He got the ball all the way down to the 12-yard line. Keenan Green was able to drag him down, but it sets up a 1st down and 10 for the Tigers at the Panther 12.
There's a snap. Give to Robertson, trying to find some room. He'll get across the 10 to about the 8, and we'll have 2nd down.
They kind of worked that left side. I believe that was number 12.
Tight
Cade
formation.
Hollingsworth.
Tight formation for Neville. There's the snap. Give to Robertson again. And he's going to be tackled right at the 6.
That's a big stand by the defensive line right there, led by Cam Bagwell. Kind of worked up that middle, and Bagwell was able to bring him down along with 2 or 3 other Panthers. Sets up a 3rd down and 6 for the Tigers at the 6 of the Panthers.
Cartown 3rd down. Robinson, the quarterback, with receivers set close to each side. Robertson, the tailback, sits to his right in the gun. Robinson calls for it. There's the snap. He will give it to Robertson, who gets across the 5 to about the 4. Believe he's going to be just short of the 1st down, and we should have a Sons of Rehab 4th down for Neville.
Tell you what, the bottom of that pile was Silas Ashley. He got through first and hit him low. Went right in the teeth of that defense. I believe Birch was in there as well. Set up a 4th down and 2 for the Tigers.
Heavy package in there for Neville. They remain in the gun. 4th down and 2. Sons of Rehab 4th down. Robinson makes his changes. There's the snap. Panthers had a shot at him, missed him in the backfield. He'll have the 1st down at the 1. Believe that was Trey Birch, the first one to get a shot at him. He's able to spin forward for a 1st down, 1st and goal, and Neville wastes no time. And that time Trey Birch said no sir.
Yeah. Trey Birch decided that wasn't going to happen twice. Trey Birch met him just as he got the ball.
He almost took the handoff.
He almost did. I'd like to have seen that.
That was Jarvis Blackston on the carry for Neville.
That's going to be a 3-yard loss for the Tigers. The 2nd goal from the 4.
Neville spreads them out again. Robinson calls for it. Little freeze play. Robinson now calls for it again. There's the snap. He drops back, looking for a little fade route. And it's going to be incomplete in the end zone. And we'll have a Cartown 3rd down from the 5-yard line again.
Jalen Bush did a good job staying in coverage on that play. Looked like there might have been an opportunity for Young to catch that ball, but Bush caused just enough confusion for him.
Little back shoulder fade.
Exactly. 3rd down and goal at the 4 for the Tigers.
Cartown 3rd down again for that Panther defense. There's the snap. Quick shot across the middle, and it's caught for the touchdown. Robinson to Young.
Kind of a tight window for him. He was able to fit it in there to Young. Looked like they were going to try to run the ball. Good pass by Robinson.
Neville comes out in the gate again. Looks like they will. We'll bring across for the kick. There's the snap. And it's good. with 8:14 remaining in the second quarter. Neville 14, Panthers 0. We'll take 30 seconds. Be right back with more Panther football.
Choose Prime Star Home Health. We'll provide the best care for your patient or loved one. From managing chronic conditions to wound care and therapy, we specialize in a wide range of services. Prime Star Home Health. We have the skill to heal and the spirit to care. Choose Prime Star Home Health. We'll provide the best care for your patient or loved one. From managing chronic conditions to wound care and therapy, we specialize in a wide range of services. Prime Star Home Health. We have the skill to heal and the spirit to care.
Panther fans, we're back here on the Fence Depot second quarter. Neville extends their lead 14-0. 8:14 remains on the clock. William, Panther defense just has had some good moments there on that drive. The big screen pass on third down. Everybody bit on the screen. The little tight end just slipped up that sideline. I say little, he's a big fella.
Yeah, he's
up that
big.
far sideline and rumbles down, and Neville's able to capitalize. Neville gets set to kick it away. Downs and Birch back deep for the Panthers. Sorrell to kick it away for Neville. Sorrell makes his approach. Be a high kick. Downs is going to take it right about his 2. He's there and now trying to find some lane to get through. He'll run across the 20 to the 21. And it'll be 1st and 10, Panthers there.
You know, the Tigers have done a pretty good job on their kick coverage. You know, we've had a lot of success on that. Of course, we got plenty of film to see what we've been doing.
Well, and I tell you, the biggest difference, William, is how much height their kicker gets on that kick.
Oh, he does, yes.
There's
absolutely.
no time really to kind of get in it before they're down there on you.
Absolutely. So the Panthers have it at their own 21-yard line, 1st down and 10.
One receiver set wide to each side. J-Rob goes under center. Park Smith, Birch, and Dismuke in the Navy formation behind him. J-Rob under center. There's a snap. Play action pass. Should have been a little holding there. Park Smith makes the catch up to the 45-yard line for Downs Law Firm. 1st down.
Man, that's a nice job on both ends of that. J-Rob Breen put it right where Park Smith could get his hands on it. He went up for it, just cradled it in. That's a nice catch. Good pitch and catch of Breen to Park Smith. The ball's at the 45 of the Panthers. Be 1st down and 10.
Panthers are in the huddle. They'll break the huddle. 2 tight end formation. Park Smith, Birch, and Dismuke in the Navy behind Breen. Breen goes under center. Brings a man in motion. That's Park Smith. Quick toss out to Park Smith, trying to find some room. And he's going to be shut down in the backfield.
Just nowhere to go.
And that's Juju Burns again.
Exactly. That's what you expect to see from Burns. That's a nice tackle. It's going to be a loss of 1 yard for the Panthers. Ball's going to be at their 44. He's 2nd down and 11. But you're right, Ben. I mean, we saw Burns do this last year. I mean, this guy, I swear I feel like he's been playing over here about 7 or 8 years. Great athlete.
1 receiver to each side. Dismuke, Birch. There's the snap. J-Rob fakes it and now takes a shot. He's got Downs. Catch is made. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Panthers.
Talk about a great opportunity, and he took advantage of it. Downs was wide open, and Breen just dropped it right where it needed to be. Downs did a little double catch on it, but, man, he reeled it in, and it was just a sprint to the goal line for Downs. Nice play, great pass by Breen for the score.
That touchdown brought to us by the law offices of Street and Street. William Lyon on to attempt the extra point. This extra point brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. J-Rob to hold. There's a snap. Kick is up. And it's good. 6:40 remains second quarter. Neville 14, Panthers 7. We'll be right back in 30 seconds with more Panther football.
Neither snow-capped mountains nor puddles of water, nor unexpected detours with a 20-foot drainage pipe. can stop the ruggedly capable Telluride X Pro from getting you to your dinner reservation on time.
Okay.
Kia, movement that inspires.
Panther fans, welcome back to the Fence Depot second quarter. Tigers 14, but Panthers cut their lead 7. Let's get that Sparks Nissan Kia drive summary from William.
Man, I got it right here, Ben.
Bush comes on to kick it away for the Panthers. This kickoff brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. They're located at 1030 Louisiana 2. They have services on Sundays at 9 and 10:30. For more information, check out fbcsterlington.com. Bush makes his approach. Be a line drive kick. It'll go over the head. And it's going to stay in bounds. We'll finally go out for an illegal procedure. And just one of those, just didn't quite get the bounce you thought you were going to get.
Yeah, that was kind of a tease. I thought it was going to bounce back to the inside, but Bush going to have to work on that. We got to get a little English on that ball. Oh, excuse me, the English is on defense, isn't it? So anyway, that was cheesy, right?
I will take it. We'll take it.
Yeah, but because of the ball went out of bounds, that'll bring it up to the 35-yard line of the Tigers. They'll have it first down and 10.
2 receivers near side, 1 receiver to the far side. Devin Downs has checked in at corner to the far side for the Panthers. Robinson gets them set and now calls for it. Little freeze play. Robertson to the right of Robinson in the gun for Neville. There's the snap. Give will be to Robertson. He's trying to find some room and does. He'll have a Neville first down up across the 45-yard line.
Yeah, he was able to get the ball up the field. Cade Hollingsworth came up from that safety position, was able to make that stop. Got it to the 45-yard line. That was a gain of 10. First down and 10 for the Tigers.
Same formation again for Neville in the gun. There's a snap. Quick give to Robertson, trying to find some room. And he will dive ahead to almost midfield. Gain of 4, maybe 5, second down.
Came around that left side. I believe that was Birch in on the stop. Picked up 4 yards. Ball's at the 49 of the Tigers. Be second down and 6.
2 receivers near side, 1 to the far. Tailback to the left of Robinson in the gun again. There's the snap. He'll give it to Robertson, trying to find some room outside. And he'll be upended right at the 45 in Panther territory, but that's another Tiger first down.
Yeah, Devin Downs came up from that corner position. Hit him low, was able to knock him out of bounds, but he got just enough yardage for that first down. Tigers have it at the 45 of the Panthers, first down and 10.
5:40 and counting here in the Fence Depot second quarter. Tigers stay with the same formation. There's the snap. This time play action. They're going to have a flag on the play. I believe that may be false start.
That's what it looks like. Came from this line judge on this side.
It will be false start on Neville. Back him up 5 yards. It'll be first and 15.
Yeah, puts
William,
back.
I believe that's the first flag of the night on either team. No, the kick out of bounds, I guess. If you and offsides. That's right.
Offside.
That's the third. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was excited. That's the third.
Yeah. No. But they're letting them play. I love
Absolutely.
it. Ball's at midfield. First
2
down
receivers
and
near
15.
side, 1 to the far side with an H-back. Robinson gets set. Robertson to his right in the gun again. They'll move the H-back over to the near side. There's the snap. Looking for a quick hitter out. That's the number 19. He makes the catch. And then he'll be tackled across the 45 at about the 43. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down and about 8.
Yeah, that was a nice job on that side. Hickman was able to get him wrapped up, kept him from getting any more yards than he did. Trey Birch came in to finish him off. Ball's at the 43 of the Panthers.
2 receivers now to the far side. There's a snap. Quick give to Robertson in that middle. And he'll gain a yard, and we'll have a Cartown third down and 7 upcoming.
Nice job right there. I believe that was Breland Davis along with Connor Justice made that stop. It's going to be 3rd down and 7 for the Tigers at the Panther 41-yard line.
Cartown 3rd down for that Panther defense. Looking a little freeze play. Third down and 7. Robinson calls for it. Looking for the shot. He's going to take it. Got a man. Incomplete. And the Panther defense holds. We'll have a Sterlington rehab. 4th down and 7 upcoming.
Had a step on Keenan Green, but he was there. Robinson just overthrew the ball. That was pretty good coverage on Green's part. So it looks like the Tigers are setting up to punt this ball back. Hickman's going to drop back at about his own 15-yard line.
Panthers get set. There's the snap, a little low, but he'll get off a nice kick. Hickman's going to make it at the 10. Now trying to find some room, and he'll get to the 15, and that's it. 1st and 10 for the Panther offense.
That's a good play by Hickman. You didn't want to let that ball bounce because you may get hemmed in inside your 5-yard line. He got tackled pretty quick after getting the ball, but he did save us probably about 10 yards on that. So the Panthers will take this over at their 15-yard line. 1st down and 10. There's 3:46 left in this first half. Panthers trail 14-7.
Navy formation for the Panthers. Park Smith, Dismuke, and Birch. Behind J-Rob, too tight. There's the snap. J-Rob's going to keep it himself. And he'll get spun out of bounds up around the 18. 3-yard gain, 2nd down. 3:40 on the clock here in the Fence Depot 2nd quarter.
Had Dismuke as a trailing back, did a smart thing. He held on to the ball. Yeah, we'll call that a gain of 3. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 for the Panthers at their 18. Of course, the clock is stopped since Breen went out of bounds.
Panthers will send one receiver to each side. Navy formation. There's the snap. Breen keeps it this time, and he'll get up to the 20. Gain of 2, and we'll have a 3rd down and 5. Neville's closing that distance fast on that one.
They are closing. It looked like he may have had a chance to pitch that ball out. This deep in your own territory, probably better to be safe than sorry. It is going to set up a 3rd down
and 4.
Again, that ball is at the, I think it's going to be at the 21-yard line of the Panthers.
Fence Depot, 2nd quarter. Panthers trail 14-7, 3:05 and counting here in the first half. Coming up at halftime, we'll have the Prime Star Home Health halftime show. It's homecoming here at Neville, so we'll let you enjoy that for about 10, 15 minutes. Then William and I will come back and get you set for the second half. Panthers will call their first timeout of the first half. All timeouts tonight brought to us by Prime Star Home Health. They'll take 30 seconds. We'll take it with them. Be right back with more Panther football.
Sterlington Rehabilitation Hospital and Rural Health Clinics offers inpatient and outpatient services. And they're now offering LSVT big treatment to those suffering from Parkinson's disease. They're seeing many documented improvements in patients, such as faster walking with bigger steps, improved balance, better movement in the torso, and a reduced risk of falling. They're LSVT big certified. Please come by and see one of their certified clinicians today.
Panther fans, welcome back into the Fence Depot 2nd quarter. 2:50 remains in the first half. Panthers trail 14-7 and face 3rd down and 4 at their own 21-yard line. Panthers go with 3 backs. It will be Dismuke, Birch, and Park Smith. The lone receiver will be Noah Crane, set to the near side. Neville's going to crowd that line of scrimmage. 1 backer in the middle with the safety stacked right on top of him.
Talk about stacking the box. You're seeing it right there.
It's a body in every gap. Breen gets them set. Looks like the Panthers will take another timeout. We'll keep it here. Something something we didn't like. So timeout Sterlington. We'll keep it here, as I said. And William, I'm not sure. I guess we didn't have the matchup we wanted. You can't take those timeouts with you into the half. So Panthers burn another quick one.
Well, like we talked about, if you can manage to get a first down here and allow you to burn some more of that time, or at least burn those timeouts for Neville. But, yeah, I think when they saw that defensive formation, I think they decided they wanted to rethink what they had called. But so far, I tell you, that touchdown by the Panthers, that was a big score here in this second quarter.
Yep. So Panthers get their play call now. Everybody get on the same page. Looks like they'll bring in a little bit of new personnel. It will be Crane, Downs, and Austin Hill. 3 receivers set to the far side. Breen may drop back in the gun, and now Neville will take a timeout. A little chess match happening right here. Panther fans, we're going to take a 30-second break. We'll be right back when everybody gets it figured out. You're listening to Panther Football.
First Security Title of Monroe provides real estate transaction services in Northeast Louisiana. The closing process has never been easier. With a dedicated staff that takes pride in helping our customers obtain quality service. First Security Title, 1818 Avenue of America, Monroe.
Panther fans, welcome back to the Fence Depot second quarter. Panthers trail 14-7. They still have it 3rd down and 4 at their own 21-yard line. Little chess match right here. Panthers burn 2 timeouts. Then Neville burns the timeout. And now Panthers will break the huddle. And looks like the Panthers may stay with that same formation they had before the timeout.
Well, you got Austin Hill.
Downs and Crane are wide to the far side. Hill will back in there at the H-back. Birch and Breen in the gun. There's a snap. Breen rolls to his right, and now we'll give it to Birch. He'll make a man miss. Make another man miss, and he's got a Downs law firm. First down.
That was a big first down, Ben, and a great call. All the action was looking to the right. Came back to the backside with Birch. He made 2 or 3 nifty little moves right there.
I'm not sure without his stuttering right there, he gets the first down.
I do not think he gets the first down. That's just a nice job of Birch one-on-one with the defenders on that side. I mean, we've seen him do that a lot. That was a big run by Birch. Ball's at the 29 of the Panthers. Have it first down and 10. Clock's running at 2:25 in this first half.
Navy formation again. Breen under center, now brings Dismuke in motion. There's the snap. Fake again, now looking for the man. That's Park Smith, and he makes the catch. And he's into Neville territory at the 46-yard line. Downs Law Firm, first down.
Nice job of Breen finding Park Smith. Came across that middle. I tell you what, if you get it in Park Smith's hands, if you get him on a straight run, he's one of the fastest guys on the team. That's a good catch by Park Smith, getting it down to the 46 of the Tigers. First down and 10 for the Panthers.
And Neville will take another timeout. Timeouts tonight brought to us by Prime Star Home Health. Yeah, Panthers find a little something to work across that middle, which I would not have thought would have been there, William. So nice job of that Panther offensive staff of finding some wrinkles.
Yeah, really, you don't expect that because they are in the middle of the field. It's not like we're necessarily taking it on the outside or working the flats. I mean, you're coming right over the middle. And that's what I'll say about this coaching staff. They study film. I'll give them that one. And, they find little chinks when they can, those little chinks in the armor. But, boy, I tell you what, that was a nice play. Breen has made some nice passes tonight. He really has. Considering that Neville defense, I mean, he's calm, cool, and collected.
2 minutes remain here in the Fence Depot second quarter. Panthers trail 14-7, but they are in Tiger territory at the 46-yard line. First down and 10. They will send Downs out wide to the far side. Navy formation behind Breen again. There's a snap. Breen's going to keep it this time. He's going to be pulled down from behind. by Reed. No gain.
Looks like he may have had a chance with Dismuke coming around this end, working that short side of the
got
field.
A Panther down. That's TJ. May have gotten rolled up on right there. Let's step away for 30 seconds. We'll be back with more Panther football.
Tired of battling weeds and patchy grass? Sure Enough Greens got you covered. From weed control, fertilizer, irrigation, aeration, and tree and shrub treatment, Sure Enough does it all to keep your lawn looking its best. Need your yard clean? Call Sure Enough Green. Spraying solutions that work. The law offices of Street and Street, fighting for the injured in Louisiana. When you hire us, you get us. Our clients are represented by one of our seasoned attorneys with over 65 years of experience handling cases in Louisiana. Our goal is simple: to advocate and fight for the rights of the injured. Call today for a consultation. 318-325-4418. Street and Street.
What do you do after an awesome night of Panther football? You bring on the bowling for the fifth quarter. Bayou Bowl is the official fifth quarter sponsor of Sterlington Panther football. Just right down the road and on the right is where you'll find all the fifth quarter action. Yummy snacks and cold drinks from Alligator's Grill is inside Bayou Bowl and open 7 days a week. It's the perfect place to celebrate a Panther victory. So come on, join us at Bayou Bowl after every game for the official fifth quarter. Got a lot of stuff? We've got the space. With 2 convenient locations, let Ashley Storage keep your stuff safe. In Monroe and Sterlington, Ashley Storage is where our customers are treated like family.
Meet Dave. Dave has a problem. He has way too much stuff and not enough room to store it. As Dave searches, he comes across Ashley Storage. Give us a call or check out our website at ashleystorageofsterlington.com.
Marion State Bank, rooted in education and athletics. Marion State Bank is committed to investing in the future through scholarships, sponsorships, and community support. We're empowering students and athletes to dream big and achieve more because their success is our success. Investing in our future, supporting education and athletics. Marion State.
Panther fans, we're back. Quick give is to Strohmeyer, and he's got another Panther first down on the quick give up to the 34-yard line.
Man, that was a big run by Strohmeyer. He was able to sidestep, get to the outside. We had a little collision down there on the sideline. I believe that was that's Mr. Lucius.
Goodness, we'll have another stoppage.
Yeah. First, I believe they're stopping the clock for the moment. Well, he was right in the line.
He was.
Yeah, when he hit it, kind of looked like he bounced his head on that.
They do such a good job of taking care of the Panthers, and they're getting him checked down right there. Here comes Miss Lucius.
Yeah, Miss Mildred's there. I think they're just being cautious with Mr. Ronnie right now.
Panther fans, let's step away for 30 seconds, and we'll be right back.
Marion State Bank, rooted in education and athletics. Marion State Bank is committed to investing in the future through scholarships, sponsorships, and community support. We're empowering students and athletes to dream big and achieve more because their success is our success. Investing in our future, supporting education and athletics. Marion State Bank, rooted in community, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Panther fans, we're back. They've got Mr. Lucius sitting up there on the sideline, Mr. Ronnie. And looks like they're just asking some questions to make sure he's okay. They'll get him checked out.
They do so much for this program.
Oh, man.
We just want to make sure. Yeah, we want to make sure Mr. Ronnie's okay.
But one of the hardest things I did this year was trying to go on a diet during football season because she's around. So
I know
it has been a true test of willpower when Miss Mildred and Mr. Ronnie are involved. Of course, Miss Mildred does all the cooking. Mr. Ronnie is the he's been the muscle for a long time for her.
He sure has.
And, man, they are great, great folks.
They
so
are. Yeah.
they're going to get him checked out and should be okay. But Panther fans, we talked just about football. Panthers do pick up that first down right there. And there's a minute 33 on the clock. 1st and 10 ball will be on the 34 when play resumes. Looks like they're going to get Mr. Ronnie up now. He'll get a round of applause from the Panther side. And they'll get him in a chair. And I can assure you, there ain't very many people that don't like attention as much as Mr. Ronnie right there.
He can't stand it.
The fact that everybody is looking and watching for him is like, but they're going to let him just sit right there for a moment, keep an eye on him, and we should resume play now in just a moment. Panther offense will break from the sideline. They'll head back out.
Yeah, and that clock is stopped at a minute 33 after Strohmeyer was escorted out of bounds. 1st down and 10.
One receiver to the far side. I formation behind Breen. That will be Mott and Hickman. Toss back to Hickman, trying to find some room. He'll make a man miss, dive across the 30 to about the 28. Nice gain, 2nd down.
Good blocking up front. Had Crane and Whitlock leading the way, along with Mott. Hickman cut it to the inside, picked up 6. 2nd down and 4 for the Panthers.
Breen calls for it again. Quick toss back to Hickman again. Trying to find some room, and he's up to about the 25 or close. It'll be 3rd down and short.
Came in there behind Sturdivant, Whitlock, and Mott. Just put that shoulder down and went into the pile. Got it down to the 26-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 for the Panthers.
Clock goes inside, 45 seconds. I formation behind Breen. There's the snap. Going to take a shot for downs. And that's going to be an interference call. 15-yarders and a 1st down. That was a great throw by J-Rob. If he doesn't interfere, I think that's a touchdown.
Oh, absolutely. J-Rob put it kind of on a rainbow, and he was dropping it right in the bucket. Downs had actually gotten behind the coverage. He was on. It looked like Smith was on Downs, and all he could do was interfere. And it would have been a touchdown, Ben, if he could have got his hands on it. That was a beautiful play. Woo. So we talk about it a lot. He's going to take the yardage. That'll be half the distance to the goal. That should move it down. It's on the 25-yard line, so they're going to put that ball down at the 13-yard line of the Tigers. 36 seconds left on the clock in this first half. Panthers threatening in the Ron Bush red zone.
36 seconds, 1st and 10. 2 receivers now to the far side. Look at Birch, checks back in as a lone back behind Breen. There's the snap. Breen now rolls to his right. And I think if he throws it early right there, William gets another interference call, but since he pulled it back down, no call. 2nd down.
Yeah, he was rolling to the right, and it looked like Downs may have been open for a second. But I tell you, the coverage was very tight over there, man. I don't know that really he had an opportunity to even risk throwing that ball. I'd rather him throw an incomplete pass.
The DB broke on the break to the outside, and when Downs cut it back up, there was some contact there. Incidental. I'm not asking for a flag there, but if he throws the ball at that moment, you've got a chance of maybe getting the flag, but he was trying to throw it over the top. It looked like Downs almost closed the gap to get to that ball.
Yeah.
3 receivers far side. 1 receiver set near side. Birch to the right of Breen in the gun. And now we'll have timeout Neville. Prime Star Home Health timeout. Is that their final timeout?
That is their final timeout.
Panthers making it interesting here at the end of the half. We'll keep it here.
And let's see, the ball is on the 13-yard line. I mean, if you're thinking about a field goal, that's a 30-yard field goal, Yeah. But you want to try to get the touchdown by all means. But you'd really like to get some points out of this if you can. I tell you what, that's been a good drive by the Panthers.
Yeah.
Really has. We were talking about trying to get a 1st down here, and now we're sitting in the red zone, the Ron Bush red zone.
That's right.
But nice answer by this Panther offense.
Yeah, Panther fans, remind you, coming up in the half, we'll have the Prime Star Home Health halftime show. We'll be showing you all the festivities for homecoming here at Neville. And then William and I will come back with about 5 minutes to go on the clock, and we'll get you set for second half action. Neville will receive the kick to begin the second half, but Panthers looking to cut into or tie here before the half. Looks like Panthers will stay in the shotgun formation. It'll be Birch to the right of Breen. Park Smith, the lone receiver, near side. Hill, Downs, and Crane to the far side. J-Rob getting his protection set. Now calls for it. J-Rob, little QB draw. That's going to be a horse collar. Nope, not going to get the call. Timeout, Sterlington. That hand sure was high on the back of that jersey. So it will be a third down.
I'll give you my opinion. I think the fact that he had him wrapped up, I don't think they were going to call that.
You bend a man backwards, typically that's the one that they say, hey, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
But 23 seconds remain. Panthers take their final timeout, and it doesn't matter what I think. Those guys down there get paid to do that, so we appreciate their hard work each and every week.
Well, the situation is this. It's 3rd down and 9, Ben. You got 23 seconds left, ball on the 12-yard line. And where we are now, if you want to try a field goal, again, you're looking at
you're not running the ball here. This is definitely pass territory.
It's a pass.
And really, you got to get to the end zone. Anything short of the goal line is going to maybe give the chance for the clock to run out. If it's short of the goal line and you get the first down, the clock will stop briefly, and you'd have time to kill it. But you got to at least get the first down right here.
You do. If you get anything short of the first down, then your clock will run out on you. The interesting figure here is going to be Austin Hill. I don't know. I just got a feeling that, there's a lot of attention on Downs and Crane and Park Smith.
Green calls for it. There's a snap. It will be Park Smith. Ball's up. Did he catch that ball?
He did.
Touchdown, Panthers!
Park Smith went up. J-Rob just rainbowed it in the bucket. That was going to be a 50-50. You had double coverage on Park Smith.
What a play.
Man, that was a heck of a job by Park Smith to go up, pull it out of the air, and come down with it. Great job. Touchdown, Panthers.
That touchdown brought to us by the law offices of Street and Street. Jalen Bush comes on to attempt the extra point for Sterlington. This extra point brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. Panthers will get set to kick it away. Breen to hold. Panthers will now come over for protection. Everybody gets set. There's a snap. Kick is up. And it's good. 18 seconds remain in the half. Panthers 14, Tigers 14. Let's take 30 seconds. We'll be back to finish up the half in just a moment. Panther fans, we're back. Fence Depot, second quarter, 18 seconds left. Panthers tie it at 14. And we kind of tongue-in-cheek joking there off the air raid for the Panther offense there to finish that last drive off.
Yeah, no kidding. And what I say, it looked like Kerwin Johnson down at Tioga week 1. Good.
Park Smith climbed the ladder, snagged it out of the air for the touchdown. Now Jalen Bush will come on to kick it away. Jalen Bush drops back. This kickoff brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. Bush gets him set. Now he'll make his approach. Be a nice high kick over towards this near sideline. Taken at the 10 by Bryce. He's trying to find a lane. And he's going to find one up this near sideline. Pretty good hold there. No call. So the ball will go out near midfield at the 48-yard line, 49-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to put it on the Panther side of midfield. I believe you're looking at 49 of the Panthers. Got 8 seconds left in this first half. I think you'll see the Panthers in a massive
I think we've got a
defense.
sideline warning right here, William.
Did the official run into somebody?
Oh, my goodness.
You never see that call.
A 15-yard penalty. That's going to move the ball down to the 35 or close to it.
And what that is, normally you've got a player or a coach too far out, and the official runs into him coming down the sideline. And I would assume that's what that call was. So you got Austin Hill back on the goal line.
Panthers got too many on the field. Get off, get off, get off. If you can't figure out where you're supposed to be, get off the field.
Dearman's counting. All right, Hickman's coming off the field.
Robinson drops back. Panthers playing a little prevent with 10 seconds on the clock. There's the snap, looking for the quick hitter. Robinson now throws it out, and it'll be incomplete. 6 seconds on the clock.
I was going to say it was 8 seconds to start, and I know that took more than 3 seconds. Okay, they ran it to – it's 5 seconds left. All right, the situation, the ball is at the 36 of the Panthers, 5 seconds. Second down and 10. The Tigers going to try a field goal here.
Looks like they will. This will be a 53-yarder.
Yep, setting up on the 43, so you're looking at a 53-yard field goal attempt.
Will be Rivers Sorrell. Neville trying to get everybody set.
Play clock's running down.
There's the snap. Kicks up. It's going to be blocked. Downs is going to take it at the 1, but it didn't overturn out of the end zone. So after one half of play, Neville 14, Panthers 14. We're at the break. We'll step away for about 15 minutes. We'll be back with 5 minutes remaining for the halftime show. Halftime brought to us by Prime Star Home Health. We'll take 15 minutes.
Craftsman Federal Credit Union serving our members with their financial needs. Waiting for interest rates to fall? Why wait? Craftsman Federal Credit Union can get you in the vehicle you want today at rates where you can enjoy the ride. Become a member today and see the difference at Craftsman Federal Credit Union, with 2 locations to serve you in Bastrop and Sterlington, or visit us at craftmanfcu.com. Local people helping local people since 1953.
Around here, family is more than just a last name. It's who you show up for. For generations, the Compton family and Architects Windows and Doors has stood by this community with honesty, hard work, and a handshake you can trust. Because every window we design, every door we assemble isn't just about your house. It's about your home. Family owned, community rooted. Architects Windows and Doors, a family business built for your family.
Fence Depot uses quality materials and has the expertise to give you the best service with the best price. They take pride in offering their customers a full selection of fencing options. For chain link, ornamental, vinyl, wildlife, and more, try Fence Depot in West Monroe. 318-331-4457. Fence Depot.
Marion State Bank. Rooted in education and athletics, Marion State Bank is committed to investing in the future through scholarships, sponsorships, and community support. We're empowering students and athletes to dream big and achieve more because their success is our success. Investing in our future, supporting education and athletics. Marion State Bank, rooted in community, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Come visit McDonald Land this summer and try Grimace Island's newest thick volcanic shake. So get the new Mount McDonald Land shake with one of 6 souvenirs when you order the McDonald Land meal.
For over 50 years, Cartown has been servicing Northeast Louisiana, and the Sterlington Panthers have been a huge part of our growth. And for that, Cartown Tires and Service would like to say, go Panthers!
Sterlington Rehabilitation Hospital and Rural Health Clinics offers inpatient and outpatient services. And they're now offering LSVT big treatment to those suffering from Parkinson's disease. They're seeing many documented improvements in patients, such as faster walking with bigger steps, improved balance, better movement in the torso, and a reduced risk of falling. They're LSVT big certified. Please come by and see one of their certified clinicians today.
Choose Prime Star Home Health. We'll provide the best care for your patient or loved one. From managing chronic conditions to wound care and therapy, we specialize in a wide range of services. Prime Star Home Health. We have the skill to heal and the spirit to care. Choose Prime Star Home Health. We'll provide the best care for your patient or loved one. From managing chronic conditions to wound care and therapy, we specialize in a wide range of services. Prime Star Home Health. We have the skill to heal and the spirit to care.
First Security Title of Monroe provides real estate transaction services in Northeast Louisiana. The closing process has never been easier. With a dedicated staff that takes pride in helping our customers obtain quality service. First Security Title, 1818 Avenue of America, Monroe.
Sustaining a brain injury due to someone else's negligence is devastating. Downs Law Firm can't change what happened, but they will fight to hold those at fault accountable and aggressively negotiate with insurance to recover fair compensation.
Tired of battling weeds and patchy grass? Sure Enough Green's got you covered. From weed control, fertilizer, irrigation, aeration, and tree and shrub treatment, Sure Enough does it all to keep your lawn looking its best. Need your yard clean? Call Sure Enough Green. Spraying solutions that work.
What do you do after an awesome night of Panther football? You bring on the bowling for the fifth quarter. Bayou Bowl is the official fifth quarter sponsor of Sterlington Panther football. Just right down the road and on the right is where you'll find all the fifth quarter action. Yummy snacks and cold drinks from Alligator's Grill is inside Bayou Bowl and open 7 days a week. It's the perfect place to celebrate a Panther victory. So come on, join us at Bayou Bowl after every game for the official fifth quarter. Got a lot of stuff? We've got the space. With 2 convenient locations, let Ashley Storage keep your stuff safe. In Monroe and Sterlington, Ashley Storage is where our customers are treated like family.
Meet Dave. Dave has a problem. He has way too much stuff and not enough room to store it. As Dave searches, he comes across Ashley Storage. Give us a call or check out our website at ashleystorageofsterlington.com.
Taylor is the granddaughter of attorney James and Edna Smith and Jesse Smith and Glenda Elliott. She was inducted in the National Honor Society her junior year and maintains a 3.6 GPA. She is enrolled in honors courses and is a member of the Renaissance program. She is a member of Lambda Sigma Chi sorority, the Cinderella Guidance Clinic, Interact Club, Clean Team, and is a class representative on student council. Taylor is a 4-year member of Neville Cheer, earning All-American honors her senior year. She is also a 4-year member of the Neville Competition Cheer Team, who placed 3rd in the nation in 2024. Taylor currently serves as co-captain for the varsity squad. Taylor is a member of Lone Wall Worship Center, volunteering in the youth department, and is an active member in Young Life. Taylor plans to attend Louisiana Tech in the fall, majoring in kinesiology, aspiring to a career as a chiropractor or a DO. Taylor was nominated by number 40, Dante Matthews. She is escorted tonight by her father, Courtney Elliott. Maid of honor, Miss Taylor Diane Elliott. And now, your 2025 homecoming queen, Miss Serenity Nicole Reese. Serenity Nicole Reese is the daughter of Jerika Reese, class of 2006, and Frank Good, class of 2001. Ronnie L. Traylor and the late Joaquin Henderson, class of 96, on the state championship team of 95. She is the granddaughter of Jackie Roberson, number 8, class of 84, Jesse Reese, and Tina Bentley. Serenity is the sister of Najala Good, class of 23, and Ariadne Traylor, class of 22. Serenity is captain of our Bengal Bells, having won 2 state championships. She was a freshman dancer and served as co-captain of the Bengals her junior year. She is an All-American dancer, receiving the Pennant Forward Award, and was invited to try out for UDA staff. Serenity enrolled in honors and advanced placement courses, and is a member of Renaissance with a 3.5 GPA. She has served on the student council for 2 years, and she is involved in Bloom Youth Sorority, holding the position of Stroll Master in 23. Serenity is president of the Top Teens with the Cinderella Guidance Clinic, and is president Big Sister of Queens of Tomorrow, and previously Queen of the Year. Serenity is a 7-year participant in extreme athletics and has 2 NCAA titles and a 2024 World's Bronze medalist. Serenity attends Marian Baptist Church, where her dad, Ronnie L. Traylor, is her pastor. Serenity was
Panther fans, welcome into the Prime Star Home Health Halftime Show. About 5 minutes remains here in the halftime. Maybe a little bit longer. Neville's wrapping up the presentation of the homecoming court. And William, in a game that looked like Neville might be fixing to run away, all of a sudden we got a brand new ball game as we head into the second half.
Certainly do. You know, it was 14-0, and of course we had that nice touchdown pass to Downs up the middle.
Yeah.
We got the score, and all of a sudden it just kind of breathed a breath of life into to that offense. And man, how big was that catch by Park Smith?
Unbelievable.
In the half, my goodness.
Yeah, just a kid they've been excited about. Finally, kind of a 4-year guy, been around the program, been looking for his place, and coming into the year, I think some folks thought, hey, he's just going to punt, but has found a home out there, wide receiver tonight, getting some rewards.
Yeah, well, you know, last week we saw him used in the run game.
Yeah,
a couple of times, and if you want a guy that's got some speed, Park Smith definitely has it. And the way that play design was set up, it was really well done. You had trips to the right.
Yeah.
Of course, you had Downs. Let's see, you had Hill and Crane on that right side, and you had Park Smith over here on the left just kind of by himself. And, the thing about it, the pressure was coming.
Yeah.
Breen had pressure in his face, and he just lofted it up to where he should be.
Yeah, Breen has had a few balls this year that I think, statistically, I don't know where we are compared to last year, but he has looked so much better throwing the football this year at times. Just I think about the couple throws he had to Downs on the far side over there. That one was an interference, one was just an overthrow. but both balls well placed, and then the ball to Parks. I mean, you gave your guy a chance, and he went and got it.
He sure did. And the thing about it, you had double coverage on that side, but once again, he looped that ball up to him, and I've said it before. J-Rob Breen has improved so drastically from last year in that passing game and as well as the run game. And he's done a good job protecting that ball tonight as well. A couple times I thought he could have pitched the ball out, but he probably made the prudent decision in not doing it. So hats off to him tonight.
Yeah, looking at the first half stats, Mr. Chris Sterlington just sent to us, the Panthers with 124 yards rushing and 118 yards passing. I don't know that we've ever been almost 50-50.
Well, actually, I saw Chris before I came back up here, and he said, have you ever seen us have almost more passing yards than running yards? No.
Yeah, and I'm surprised. It's really J-Rob's 4 of 8 for 118 yards. I thought he was like 9 of 12.
Yeah.
It just felt like a few more.
Yeah. And only 2 penalties for 20 yards. They had 2 penalties for 18, so it's been a real clean game for both teams.
Yeah, and then Panther defensively, I mean, you got they're 5 of 9 passing for 129 yards, and then they've had 14 rushes for 53. So Panther defense, a couple big plays that they gave up for, the kind of on those drives allowed Neville to continue some drives. But Panther defense really kind of settled in after that first couple drives.
Yeah, and that was one thing I was looking at too. That, I think we had to withstand that initial surge by Neville on those first 2 or 3 series. It's homecoming night. They want to win. They've had 2 in a row not go their way, and I think it was just a surge of emotion at some point. And finally, as you said, the Panthers sort of settled in on both sides of the ball, actually. And defensively, I mean, we had some big stands.
Yeah, and it really kind of takes you back to last year. This is a little eerie in the kind of the way that it's playing out right now. At the half last year, I think we may have even had the lead going into the half, and then weren't able to get any real offense second half. Tonight, you really need your defense to come out and get a stop. Neville will get things and get the ball to start the second half, but get a stop, and then that offense go back to work.
Exactly. I like what the offense is doing. We got a little nice run by Strohmile to complement T.J. Birch's run on that last drive. And so, Desmuke's been involved in the game tonight, Washington. So, we're getting all the backs involved in here along with Hickman. Hickman just kind of goes without saying you're going to get him in there.
Yeah.
But again, when you look at those stats, Ben, Park Smith has 3 receptions tonight.
Yeah, for 62
yards. So, you're at least keeping that Neville defense honest tonight.
Yeah, which, looking down the road, that's an element of the game that really we've kind of been missing a little bit in recent years. And so now, if you're watching tape of the future games, future opponents watching tape on us now, it's kind of like, well, wait a minute now. We've got to pay attention to where these guys – and even in those different formations, I think Park Smith had 2 big catches out of the Navy formation where he's really kind of just slipping up the seam on that. And a little bit faster than a tight end, right? You're used to us slipping out a tight end on a dump pass.
Yes.
But now you got a guy that can outrun your safeties and go get it. So
and something we saw, I'm glad you said that about up the seam. That I believe it was the first or second catch he made was right here on the end near midfield. He went up and got the ball again. I mean, that was somewhat it could have easily been contested. He had the defensive back on his back, and he made the catch. I mean, if you got a receiver that's that sure-handed and that aggressive to go get the ball, that's a real weapon to go along with that speed. Of course, Downs, you've got speed with him. And, and we mentioned Austin Hill. He's a freshman. He's the quarterback.
He doesn't look like it.
He doesn't look like it. About 6'3", but it wouldn't surprise me to see him get somewhat involved in the passing game through the season. So your point's well taken. The longer we get into this season, you start picking your poison. Who do we need to focus on, So it's a great job by that staff tonight.
Well, and even as we come into the second half now, really we talked about it a little bit. You'd like to see the run game a little bit more. I think as we watched kind of that second half play out, or the first half play out, the option read game, the pitch is beginning to be there a little more. It wasn't there early. The keeper by J-Rob was what was there, and he was up the sideline. In fact, he had 8 carries for 71 yards in the first half. But looked like the pitch maybe. But I'm still a little concerned, William, about that backside pressure, that backside defensive end. And I know it's a little bit of just flashback for me thinking about Cam Franklin at Oak Grove. I've never seen a backside defensive end pick a pitch off and take it to the house.
I hadn't either.
But
that was the first time for everything. Well, that was the first time for me.
But settle in. These guys know what they're doing with play calls, and then just execute and play well. Get into the fourth quarter. Let's see what happens.
Absolutely.
Well, Panther fans, this has been the Prime Star Home Health Halftime Show. We're going to step away for 60 seconds, and then we'll be back for the third quarter in just a moment.
Marion State Bank. Rooted in education and athletics, Marion State Bank is committed to investing in the future through scholarships, sponsorships, and community support. We're empowering students and athletes to dream big and achieve more because their success is our success. Investing in our future, supporting education and athletics. Marion State Bank, rooted in community, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Around here, family is more than just a last name. It's who you show up for. For generations, the Compton family and Architects Windows and Doors has stood by this community with honesty, hard work, and a handshake you can trust. Because every window we design, every door we assemble, isn't just about your house. It's about your home. Family owned, community rooted. Architects Windows and Doors, a family business built for your family.
Panther fans, we're back. Cross Keys Bank third quarter as we get set to get things underway. Jalen Bush has teed it up for the First Baptist Church Sterlington kickoff to begin the second half. Waiting on the white hat. There's the whistle. Jalen makes his approach. Be a little squib kick down the middle. Going to be taken right at the 30-yard line. And that'll be number, I believe, 22. He's still fighting his way. But he'll get us to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for Neville at the 40.
Yeah, initial contact was English, but Bagwell was able to continue to run with him and force him out of bounds. Tigers are going to take over at their own 39-yard line. Be 1st down and 10.
Three receivers near side for Neville. Robinson and Roberson in the backfield. Robinson gets them set and now calls for it. Little freeze play. There's a snap. Gives to Roberson, trying to find some room. He'll get to about the 43, giving 4, 2nd down. Ladarius Harris was in on that play as well.
Yeah, you had English and going to be Trey Birch in there as well. Picked up about 4 yards. Let's call it 3. Be 2nd down and 7 for the Tigers at their own 43.
Two receivers in H-back near side. One receiver to the far side. Neville slowing things down a little bit. Getting their line checks. Look to the sideline. Robinson now gets them set. There's a snap. He drops straight back. Looks for a back out in the flat. And he'll be drug out of bounds in midfield by Trey Birch, but he'll have a Tiger 1st down.
Yeah, Trey Birch got him out of bounds right at the mark to make there at the 49 of the Tigers. So they'll have a 1st down and 10. It was a nice job of Birch getting over there, making that play.
Two receivers near side, one receiver to the far side. Robinson calls for it again. Freeze play again. Getting their check. Robinson with Roberson to his left in the backfield. There's a snap, drop straight back. And he's going to be sacked for the loss.
Man, what a job by Stephen English. Him and Bagwell just did not give up. And just to top off the cherry on the cupcake, you had Silas Ashley in there as well. Super job by those ends to collapse the pocket along with Ashley. Man, I tell you what, English got around there in that backside. It's going to be a loss back to the 43-yard line. Be 2nd down and 15.
Yeah, Panther defense got to stay alert. They're running these checks every play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go fast in a moment. There's a snap. Looking for a quick shot out to number 19. That's Desi Bird. He's trying to find room. My goodness. That's going to bring up Cartown 3rd down.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Looked like Hickman got held Hollingsworth and Green came over to make sure the stop was made. He got it back into Panther territory. Ball's at the 49. It's going to be 3rd down and 8. Coach Doty's giving that line judge a little opinion.
Everything what for.
Sure did.
Cartown 3rd down, 2 receivers far side. Now Young goes to the far side in motion. There's a snap. Robinson drops back. He's trying to step up, will step up, and he'll be tackled by Hickman. We'll have a Stories of Rehab 4th down on a 2-yard gain.
Big time stop by Hickman. It looked like Robinson may have a chance. That was an open field tackle too, Ben. They flushed him out of the pocket, tried to come up this near side, and Hickman just broke down and made the tackle. Sometimes that's the hardest thing to do.
Punt team will come on.
46 of the Panthers. Punting unit comes on. Hickman drops back at his own 18-yard line.
The body gets set. Hickman is dropped back, as Williams said. That's a false. That's got to be a false start. My goodness. Double clutched on the snap. Man, they are letting some extras go here.
Ben, I got to agree with you on that. When he had that ball, he was double clutching it. That
the center almost picked it up, put it back down, and did it again.
I know. They'll allow you some movement, but that was a little bit much, I would say myself. Hickman got the ball and got it back up to the 13-yard line.
Yep. I don't want to say too much, William. Apparently some folks go back and check our commentary on some of that, so I want to behave tonight, but sure looked like he at least flinched. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. Well,
so Panther offense will come out. 1st and 10. Ball will be on the Panther 13-yard line. I formation, 1 receiver set to each side. Downs the lone receiver to the far side. There's a snap. Toss back to, I believe that's Stromile. He'll spin through 1 tackler, fight his way across the 15 to the 16, give him 3, 2nd down.
It was actually a nice run. I think that's going to be closer to 4 yards on that carry. Let's call it a long 6 for the Panthers. They put the ball down at the 21. The 16. Man, I keep jumping those. I'm just trying to get them down the field in a hurry. Okay?
It works.
Yeah. Let's call it 2nd down.
If only it worked that way, William. We could just will it into being.
I'll try.
Yeah, keep trying.
I'll keep trying. 2nd down and 7 for the Panthers.
I formation, 2 receivers to the far side. Birch and Stromile behind Breen. There's a snap. Counter give to Stromile. Trying to find room. And he'll run out across the 21, and we'll have 3rd down and short.
Once again, we see Stromile. He can give you a shoulder and duck down and come out to the outside. That's a nice run by Stromile. It's going to be 3rd down and 2. He managed to get the ball up to the 21-yard line. So that was a 5-yard gain that time. See if these Panthers can convert that 1st down.
Big 3rd down here for the Panther offense. 7:52 on the clock. Tie ball game at 14 here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd quarter brought to us by Cross Keys Bank. Panthers stay with the Twins formation to the far side. Birch and Stromile behind Breen in the eye. There's a snap. Quick give to Birch. He'll fight ahead. I believe he's going to have enough for Downs Law Firm. 1st down up to the 25.
Based on that line judge on this side, yes. He got it up to the 24. He needed the 23. Big run for Birch. Got really good blocking up front on that left side. Cleared it out to get that 1st down. Be 1st down and 10 at the 24 of the Panthers. Right now, those Panthers are working a little clock game, I would say.
Giving you a chance for your defense to rest a little bit. Panthers will stay with the I formation. Everybody gets set. There's the snap. Toss back to Stromile looking for some room. And he'll be taken down high, maybe a yard, if that.
Tried to come in behind Whitlock. You just had more black jerseys and white jerseys on that one. That's one thing I like about Stromile. He'll hit that hole hard. Of course, you want to be able to see that crease, that seam, and set it up, but really nothing there. That Neville defense was able to really fill those running lanes. Be 2nd down and call it a long 9 for the Panthers at their own 25-yard line.
Panthers go to the Navy formation. 1 receiver to each side. There's a snap. Quick give is to Birch. He'll fight his way up to about the 29, and we'll have third down.
Kind of some tough sledding up in that middle.
28. I'm putting out the 28.
Yeah, 28 going to be a pickup of 3 yards on that carry. It's going to set up a third down and 6 for the Panthers.
Panthers get their call from the sideline. Crane, the near receiver, downs to the far side. Dismuke, Birch, and Park Smith make up the Navy formation behind J-Rob Breen. Breen goes under center. Now brings a man in motion. That's Dismuke. Quick toss out to Dismuke. Trying to find some room, and he's got some. He'll have a Downs Law Firm first down and a little bit more.
Man, what are you talking about? That was a great block by Crane out there. You also had Park Smith leading the way as well. But, man, Dismuke did a nice job getting in the clear, running for that first down marker. Got that ball down to the 44-yard line of the Panthers. The first down and 10. That clock is stopped at 5:39 in this third quarter. Again, the score is tied at 14.
Cross Keys Bank third quarter. Panthers first and 10. One receiver near side. Same backfield for Breen. Breen under center. Now brings a man in motion. That's Park Smith. This time Breen will keep it, and he's not going to find anything. My goodness.
Yeah, you would think the referees really need to just have a conversation here with these players.
Looks like we've got an injury timeout for Neville. We'll step away. Timeout tonight brought to us by Prime Star Home Health. Let's step away for 30 seconds, and we'll be right back.
Come visit McDonald Land this summer and try Grimace Island's newest thick volcanic shake. So get the new Mount McDonald Land shake with one of 6 souvenirs when you order the McDonald Land meal.
For over 50 years, Cartown has been servicing Northeast Louisiana, and the Sterlington Panthers have been a huge part of our growth. And for that, Cartown Tires and Service would like to say, go Panthers!
Panther fans, we're back in the Cross Keys Bank third quarter. Second down 11 after 1 yard loss carry there by J-Rob Breen. Big Tiger checks out. Looks like he's okay. Jogs to the sideline. Imagine to see him back in just a moment. Panthers have 3 receivers near side. Birch, the lone receiver behind J-Rob. There's the snap. Quick give is to Birch. He'll get back to the 44. That's it. Third down and 10.
Gave him 1 yard on the carry. He got it. Looks like they're going to put it down to 45-yard line.
No, give him 2.
That's right. We had 11.
Yeah.
So, got a 2-yard gain on that one. So the ball is at the Panther 45-yard line. Third down and 9 for the Panthers.
See that Neville defense looking screen. You see them motioning to each other. Will be a tight formation. Breen under center with the Navy backfield. Both receivers set close. Man goes in motion. That's Park Smith. There's the quick toss. He's trying to find some room.
That's going to be a horse collar. I don't know if you noticed this, Ben, but that line judge on this side looked over at Coach Doty and said, we got it. So, it's going to be a horse collar on that far side on Park Smith. When he tried to cut it up the field, the defender grabbed his collar, and that's what the flag is. Now it's over on the Tiger sideline. I hope there's no influence going on over there right now.
No.
Nah.
I'm sure those coaches are saying that's a great call, Mr. Referee.
Oh, we did it, and we admit it.
In the history of football, I'm not sure that anybody that ever committed a penalty has ever said, yeah, that was me.
Yeah, very rarely. There's an awful lot of discussion going over there. That tackle was made up, and unless they're trying to figure out where it happened.
It looks like the ball is on the 46, so this will take it to the 39, I believe.
It should, well, horse. If they take it from the line of scrimmage, it should
it'll be from the
point of the foul. Yeah, is where you're supposed to go. So,
yeah,
that'll take it out of the 39-yard line.
That's a Downs Law Firm first down.
That's a big penalty. That'll give the Panthers first down and 10 at the 39 of the Tigers.
Yeah, that line judge on that side is getting it from Coach Collins now. First and 10 at the Tiger 39 for the Panthers. Receivers set close to each side. The backfield is full. There's a snap. Quick give to Birch. He's up to the 48, give him 1, second down.
Not much running room up there in the middle. Had to come in there behind Ferguson, just no lanes opened up. Strohmeyer comes in, Desmuth checks out, along with Park Smith. They're bringing in Tucker Sturdivant as the additional lineman.
2 receivers set to the near side. That's Crane and Hickman. It'll be an I formation behind Breen with Birch and Strohmeyer. There's a snap. Play action pass, looking for a man. That's going to be a little contact, no flag. Third down.
They've had a little bit more air under, maybe gave Hickman a chance to get underneath it.
Yeah. Wait, did you see the big tight end streaking across the middle? That's big Tucker Sturdivant. He had his hand up.
Yeah. Well, he told me he can catch. I asked him, and he said he could. And he wouldn't lie to me now.
No, he would not.
No, so anyway. That incompletion is going to set up a 3rd down and 9 for the Panthers. Again, that ball is at the 38 of the Tigers.
3rd down and 9 for the Panther offense, looking to keep this one alive. Five seconds on the play clock. Panthers going to have to hurry. And they will take the timeout. Not a timeout they wanted to burn, but they do. They'll take the break. Let's take it with them. We'll be right back with more Panther football.
Sustaining a brain injury due to someone else's negligence is devastating. Downs Law Firm can't change what happened, but they will fight to hold those at fault accountable and aggressively negotiate with insurance to recover fair compensation.
Panther fans, welcome back to the Cross Keys Bank third quarter tie ball game, 14-14. Panthers do have it. 3rd down and 9 at the Tiger 38-yard line, looking to keep this drive alive. Yeah, a little miscommunication there on the play call getting in, or a little delay anyway. And a play clock was ticking down. Coach Doty didn't want to risk the 5-yard penalty, so called the timeout. They'll have 2 remaining.
You know, where you are on the field, depending on what happens on this play, you may be looking at a two down
Yeah,
series
I think
here.
if you get some positive yardage here, 3, 4, even 5, 6 yards, you may see them go for it. Panthers will be in the shotgun formation, 1 receiver to each side, H-back and Birch to the left. There's the snap. Breen rolls out, and Neville brought everybody, and they'll get the sack back at the 46. And I think you'll see a punt here.
Yeah, that was a full-out blitz. They brought everybody. J-Rob kind of grabbing on to his throwing hand there. I hope there's nothing to that. But, yeah, you'll see the punt unit come out for the Panthers. Ball is at the 45 of the Tigers.
Punting unit comes out. Park Smith to punt it away. There's a snap. Nice snap. Nice high kick. Good bounce. And Panther recovery unit will down it at the 13-yard line.
That was a nice punt by Park Smith. Got plenty of hang time. Allowed his coverage team to get down there. Neville didn't field it. Like you said, it got a good roll on it, too. So
that punt brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington.
That Panther defense will come back out. Tigers will have it at their own 13-yard line. 1st down and 10. 2:48 left in the third quarter. Game remains tied at 14.
2 receivers to the far side. There's a quick snap. Roberson has the carry, trying to bounce it outside. He'll get maybe a yard. 2nd down.
Connor Justice was in on the stop. He would get inside that running lane. made the tackle, picked up 1 yard, be second down and 9 for the Tigers at their own 14.
Two receivers near side, one receiver near side, two receivers far side. Little check play for Neville. They look over the sideline, trying to get all their checks. Robinson makes his line calls. Panthers showing a little pressure. Robinson calls for it. There's a snap. He drops back, looking for a man, and it'll be caught to Young. He'll make one Panther miss and then another, and then we've got a flag on the play. Are we going to get a roughing the passer here?
I don't know. You had Cade Hollingsworth have a touchdown saving tackle, but yeah, where it is, it's fixing to be a personal foul tacked on to the end of this. So that ball will be moved down. Let's see, the ball was spotted initially, I think, being around the 32-yard line.
Yeah, so that'll move it to the 47.
Be up to the 47-yard line.
1st and 10 for Neville. My eyes were moving down the field. I didn't see the late hit, but judging by the way that Robinson was walking, somebody got to him. 2 minutes remain here in the Cross Keys Bank third quarter. Tie ball game, 14-14. Robinson calls for it. There's the snap. Quick pass out into the flats.
Big collision down the field.
That will be a first down for Neville inside the 30-yard line.
Keenan Green came across. Had a big collision.
Neville going quickly. Robertson's outside. He'll have the gain up to the 20. Give him 10 more. Should be another first down.
Yeah, he was able to get outside. Hollingsworth came across, was able to make the tackle over there on that far sideline. But as you said, man, not before he picked up first down. Ball's at the 20. First down and 10.
There's a snap. Quick hitter out to Zealand Young again. And he'll go to bounds at the 12. Second down.
Hitch route. Devin Downs came
yeah,
over.
You know what they're doing right there.
Oh, yeah, they're going to do the pump and go. Be second down and 1 for the Tigers.
This time Robinson's going to keep it himself, and he'll get cut down at the 10. That was Downs.
That was a nice play by Downs. Came up from his corner position.
Should be a first down, though, for Tigers.
It'll be a first down and goal. That ball is on the, call it the 11-yard line. No, it's on the 9, I believe. 9-yard line. First and goal for the Tigers.
Bunch formation to the near side for Neville. Robinson calls for the check again. Roberson now moves to the left beside his quarterback. There's the snap. Robinson drops back. He slings it out to Roberson, and he's going to walk in the end zone. Touchdown.
Yeah, just a little dump pass out there. You had pressure coming in from Bagwell, but he wasn't able to get to him. Just kind of a pitch and catch at that point. Tigers get the score with 50 seconds left in this third quarter.
Neville gets set for the kick. Kick is up, and it's good. With 50 seconds remaining, Neville 21, Panthers 14. We'll take a quick 30 seconds. Be back with more third quarter football in just a moment.
Neither snow-capped mountains nor puddles of water, nor unexpected detours with a 20-foot drainage pipe can stop the ruggedly capable Telluride X Pro from getting you to your dinner reservation on time.
Okay.
Kia, movement that inspires.
The fans, we're back. Cross Keys Bank third quarter. Neville takes the lead, 21-14 with 50 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Sorrell gets set to kick it deep. Downs and Birch standing back at their own 5-yard line. The kick towards that far side. It will sail into the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 for the Panthers at their own 20-yard line. Little directional kicking there. Line drive through the back of the end zone. So Panthers will come out needing to answer.
Yeah, we got 50 seconds left in this third quarter.
They'll break the sideline. Now they're out. Hickman will be at tailback. Too tight. Lone receiver will be Noah Crane. Birch and Hickman behind Breen. There's a snap. Toss back to Hickman. They have a loss on the play.
It'll be a loss of a yard. Nowhere for Hickman to go.
Now Neville closed that gap quickly.
Sure did. So they'll run one more play. Looks like play clock's about 5 seconds ahead of the game clock.
So one more play for the Panthers. They send Park Smith, Dismuke, and Downs back on the field.
Be 2nd down and 11 from their own 19.
Going to be a penalty on the play.
Delay a game, I believe.
Coach Doty's calling for the reset of the play clock. Timeout Panthers. We'll keep it here. Prime Star Home Health. Again, Panthers just not able to get lined up. Something was misfiring there, so they have to take their 2nd timeout of the half. That'll leave them with 1 in the 4th quarter. And I'm not sure. It looked like they were trying to maybe switch Downs and Crane as the receivers on trying to get the call they liked. But nonetheless, they have to waste the timeout.
Yes, yeah,
well, I guess we'll find out if it's a waste. You don't really know.
Yeah, you don't. I mean, you were hoping that you could get that play off, but, again, you don't want to put yourself in a deeper hole either. You certainly don't want to give them another 5 yards. You got to have some room to punt this ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not saying you wouldn't get something on 3rd. I'm just saying you the end of the field, you're being a little more careful probably than normal. So after all said and done, 3 seconds left after the timeout, Panthers come out 2nd down and 11.
They will go. Too many people on the field again. And that's going to be illegal participation. That will be 5 yards.
Now, Ben, does breaking the huddle count when you come off the sideline? I'd have a question about that.
No foul.
Yeah.
I thought if you got in the formation and then you left, you could, but.
Well, they came straight from the sideline and went on the field.
All right, 2nd down, 11, all of that. 1 receiver set to each side. Dismuke. Another early contact, no flag again.
That one I would tend to agree with you on. Trying to hit Downs, coming over the middle.
Yeah, no comment.
All right, that's the end of the 3rd quarter.
That will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Panthers trail 21-14. We'll be back in 60 seconds with 4th quarter action here at Bill Ruppel Stadium.
Tired of battling weeds and patchy grass? Sure Enough Greens got you covered. From weed control, fertilizer, irrigation, aeration, and tree and shrub treatment, Sure Enough does it all to keep your lawn looking its best. Need your yard clean? Call Shaw Nuff Green. Spraying solutions that work.
Craftsman Federal Credit Union serving our members with their financial needs. Waiting for interest rates to fall? Why wait? Craftsman Federal Credit Union can get you in the vehicle you want today at rates where you can enjoy the ride. Become a member today and see the difference at Craftsman Federal Credit Union, with 2 locations to serve you in Bastrop and Sterlington, or visit us at craftmanfcu.com. Local people helping local people since 1953.
Panther fans, we're back here in the Marion State Bank fourth quarter. 12 minutes away. Panthers trail the Tigers 21-14. Third down from about the 19 of the Panthers. 3 receivers near side. There's a snap. Breen rolls to his left looking for a man. He'll have Noah Crane who will make the catch, and he'll try to fight his way, but he won't get there. It'll be 4th down.
Got it up to around the 23-yard line. Nowhere to go.
Punt team will come on.
Roberson drops back at midfield for the Tigers.
Park Smith is back. This punt brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. There's a snap. Nicely done. Be a line drive kick. Take a Panther bounce, and it's going to roll all the way to the 35-yard line. Not the prettiest punt, but effective.
Very effective.
Tigers will come out 1st and 10 at their own 36. 11:08 remaining here in the Marion State Bank fourth quarter.
I know they're all big series. This is going to be a big series for this defense. They can find a way to get this Tiger offense off the field. Best case scenario.
1 receiver near side, 1 to the far. Young, the H-back to the right side. Roberson beside Robinson in the gun. Robinson calls for it, and there's the give to Roberson, trying to find some room. I'm not sure. Maybe a yard, 2nd down.
I believe that was Green and Connor Justice. Probably a little more Connor Justice up in that running lane. That was a nice job filling that gap. Picked up 1 yard on the carry. Ball's at the 37 of the Tigers. They have a 2nd down and 9.
2 receivers far side, 1 set close to the near side. Little freeze play again for Neville, trying to find the pressure. They think they've got it figured out. Robinson still looking over. He makes his checks, and now he gets everybody set. There's the snap. Play action pass. Robinson's going to step up, and he's not going to find anything. That's a sack.
Big time sack. That'd be Silas Ashley leading the charge along with Blake Franklin. Middle of that defensive front did the job. That's going to be a loss of 3 yards for the Tigers.
I am not sure what this discussion is. I don't see any laundry on the field.
I don't either. I see.
It'll be a Cartown 3rd down from the 34-yard line.
I'm not sure. Okay, man.
No idea. Just going to let that one be. No idea what that was. I've got some thoughts.
I'm not sure.
I'm going to keep those to myself.
Well, I'll tell you my thoughts after we get off the air.
Yeah, that sounds good. We'll ride home together.
Yeah, that's right.
2 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. These guys sure do make it tough, though.
I'd love to tell you right now.
Robinson calls for it. Freeze play again. Quick hitter out into the flats. Birch gives chase. That's Roberson. He'll make a few Panthers miss.
Brought down by Hollingsworth. Looked like Trey Birch had a shot at him. He just ducked under the tackle. runs the ball up to the 38-yard line. It's going to be first down and 10 for the Tigers.
Two receivers near side. There's the snap. Roberson has it again, trying to find some room. He'll pick up nice yardage, second down for Neville.
Hickman, Bagwell, Hollingsworth, Birch all in on that stop. Picked up 5 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 33 of the Panthers. Be second down and 5.
9:20 and counting. Neville leads 21-14. Robinson calls for it. Little freeze play again. Looks over. The back will be Blackston beside Robinson. He drops back now, looking downfield, trying to find a man. Young makes the catch, and that's a touchdown, Neville.
Just had inside position. Robinson was able to hit the pass on that slant for the touchdown. 8:54 left in this fourth quarter.
Neville lines up for the kick. There's a snap. Almost blocked. Had a Neville Tiger take out their kicker.
I'm surprised we didn't get a penalty for that.
Well, when your own man takes him out, I don't think they can.
No. That says Bill Ruppel Stadium over there, okay?
8:54 remaining in Marion State Bank fourth quarter. We'll keep it here. Panthers with some ground to make up. These officials are discussing way too much after the play.
Just remember what I said. But
back deep for the Panthers this time will be Birch, and it looks like Frazier will drop back as well. Sorrell will get set to kick it away for Neville. Waiting on the white hat to blow the whistle and put it in play. There's the whistle. Sorrell will get set. Line drive kick. Birch will take it right at the 5. Now he's trying to get up in that lane.
We're going to get the ball back up to the 26-yard line of the Panthers. That's where they'll start this next drive, first down and 10.
8:47 remains in the ballgame. Panther fans will remind you on Tuesday nights you can join us at Frenchman's Bend for the Lee Doty Coaches Show, brought to us by Prime Star Home Health. We'll talk about this week's game, next week's game, and all things Panther football. We'll also talk about the first security title of Monroe's Players of the Week, offense and defense, as well as team captains. We'd love to have you join us 6 o'clock on Tuesday nights for the Prime Star Home Health Coaches Show. 2 tight ends. There's the snap. Counter give. Strohmeyer going to stutter a little bit, and he'll gain maybe 2, maybe even 3. Second down.
Going to be a 3-yard gain. Came in behind his counter block. Just too much flow coming from that defensive front of the Tigers. They will bring him down after that 3-yard carry. Ball's at the 28-yard line of the Panthers. Second down is 7.
One receiver way out wide to the far side. Breen with Birch and Strohmeyer in the eye. There's the snap. Toss back to Strohmeyer, trying to find some room. He won't find any. Third down upcoming.
Yeah, no gain on that carry. They're trying to work that Left side, just nothing there. Austin Hill, Devin Downs check in, Stromile and Tucker Sturgeon will check out.
.733 and counting here in the Marion State Bank fourth quarter. Panthers break the huddle. Downs to the far side. Crane set wide to the near side. Breen in the gun. There's the snap. Little low. Breen tosses it out to Birch, and he's got a Downs Law Firm first down. There's a flag on the far sideline.
They're going to call a legal man downfield, I bet you. That's the only thing I can think of that they could possibly call.
He threw that flag to the top of Bill Rupel Stadium and back down.
He sure did. Want to make sure everybody on the home side saw that one. Don't worry about it, folks.
Will be an eligible receiver downfield.
So that wipes out the gain. Be a 5-yard penalty.
Will be third down. Let's call it 13. Panthers go trips receivers to the near side. Neville brings on an extra DB. 3 receivers set to the near side, 1 receiver to the far side. Breen in the gun with Birch to his left. There's the snap. Quick shot out to Downs, trying to find some blockers, but nothing there.
Tried to set up a tunnel screen to the inside. Just didn't work.
Fourth down, punting unit will come on.
First contact made by number 42, Miles Reichart. Brings up fourth down and 11.
Once again, Roberson will drop back around his 45-yard line.
Park Smith drops back for the punt. Punt tonight brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. There's the snap. Nice snap. This time Park Smith's going to take off, and he's got the edge. I don't believe he got there.
Knocked him out at the 32-yard line. Had to make it to the 36. It was a good try.
Park Smith.
It's going to come up short. Nice idea, but it will be turnover on downs, and the Panthers defense will trot back out. Neville will have it at their own 32-yard line.
Well, at this point, you got to roll the dice.
Yeah, absolutely. I know. I'm not.
So, yeah. No. Yeah, absolutely. Don't disagree
I really
with
thought
that
I thought he had the edge.
That Neville defender had just enough of an angle on him that he wasn't going to be able to get there. So your defense comes out. Be first and 10 for the Tigers.
Gun formation, 2 receivers far side. There's a give. Thank you. There's a flag on the back end of the play. Holding against Neville. First time they've done that all night.
Told you I'm trying not to.
I was baiting you. It was a baiting.
You're not going to bait me tonight. We'll have that discussion.
6:06 remains here in the Marion State Bank fourth quarter. Also want to give a special shout out to some other sponsors of Panther football. I want to say thank you again to Craftman Federal Credit Union for their sponsorship of our student section. They are all here tonight. Also for Ashley Storage sponsoring the hype video week in and week out. You can find those on Friday on the Panther social media. Also want to say a special thank you to Bayou Bowl, fifth quarter sponsor of Panther football. And our press box sponsor, Shawnuff Green. Your grass is always greener when you hire the Shawnuff Green team. Gun formation for Neville. Little freeze play. Look over, make some checks. Get everybody set. There's the snap. Give up the middle again. He'll get across the 40 to about the 38. And we'll have a second down.
Connor Justice at the bottom of that pile. Put the ball down at the 38-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 15 for the Tigers.
Roberson will check back into the ball game for Neville as Blackston goes out. It's going to be a little freeze play right here. Either that or that coach on the far sideline was chilly. Little freeze play. Robinson moves Roberson to his left. Now back to his right. There's a snap. Quick toss out to Roberson. Trying to find some room. He'll get to about the 36, and we'll have a Cartown 3rd down.
Nice job of Connor Justice filling that running lane. Got him down low. It's going to be a gain of about, let's call it 2 yards on the carry. Tigers are looking at a 3rd down. Let's call it 3rd down and 14 from the 30, their own Panther 36-yard line.
Sean Holloway checks in for the Panthers. Panthers showing a little pressure. Cartown 3rd down. They now spread Young out. Have to think that's probably where they're going to look right here. Robinson looking to his left, trying to find a man. Now across the middle, and it'll fall incomplete. We do have a flag at the end of the play.
But that's up here at the line of scrimmage.
Should be a holding against Neville.
You decline that.
They will decline it. 4th down.
That gives the Tigers, it's going to be a 4th down. And
yeah, here the down is important, but the time really is the thing that you can't afford to lose.
That's right. Yeah.
So 4th down, let's call it 14. Starting to rehab 4th down. Neville will send the punting unit on.
See if the Panthers play this defensively or they're going to.
Hickman stands back at his own 12-yard line. We're going to have a timeout, Neville. Timeouts tonight brought to us by Prime Star Home Health. They'll take the break. We'll take it with them. We'll take 30 seconds. Be right back with more Panther football.
Choose Prime Star Home Health. We'll provide the best care for your patient or loved one. From managing chronic conditions to wound care and therapy, we specialize in a wide range of services. Prime Star Home Health. We have the skill to heal and the spirit to care. Choose Prime Star Home Health. We'll provide the best care for your patient or loved one. From managing chronic conditions to wound care and therapy, we specialize in a wide range of services. Prime Star Home Health. We have the skill to heal and the spirit to care.
Panther fans, we're back. Marion State Bank 4th quarter. Panther defense gets a stop. Neville will have the punting unit on the field in a moment. 4:08 remains in the ball game. Panthers trail 28-14.
Thanks so much to the Needle Food Bank for your community efforts and for partnering with us at Emerging Bank.
You know, it's a good stand by that defense being on that drive.
Yep, Hickman will now drop back. Sorrell to kick it away for Neville. There's a snap. Play. It is a fake punt. Panthers sniff it out. That's Cam Bagwell. Turnover on downs. That turnover brought to us by David Bryant, your local Sterlington Realtor.
Big credit to Cam Bagwell. He was right there. When that ball was caught, he wrapped the runner up, and he got some assistance there. Justice, and I believe Hollingsworth as well, but that's a good job.
Now, I want you to explain to me how a moment ago we saw a personal foul call, but this time we're going to huddle up the Neville players and tell them not to do that anymore.
Oh.
Okay, all right. I did see that, William. That just happened right there at the 40-yard line. A little confusing on that approach, but okay.
You're very diplomatic in your insults.
You know.
All right.
Hey, coach them up, Mr. Referee. I appreciate you doing that with 4 minutes to go in the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
I formation behind Breen, down to the near side. There's a snap. Play action pass, looking for a man. Breen's going to air it out to Downs. We got a flag right there. There's 2 flags, 3 flags. Pass interference.
That one was an easy call. As you can see, the jersey is hanging over I mean, the shoulder pads are over the jersey. That's a sure sign.
Yeah.
So that'll move the ball up. Move the ball up to the 46-yard line.
3:54 remain in the ball game.
Of the Tigers. That's actually a nice throw by J-Rob.
It really was. Downs Law Firm first down to the 46-yard line on the penalty. Park Smith to the far side. Trips receiver set to the near side. That's Crane, Downs, and Austin Hill. Birch to the right of Breen in the gun. Breen pointing out the protection. Now moves Birch over to pick it up. There's the snap. Downs makes the catch, the 39. Second down. Panthers going to have to go a little quick.
Yeah, that pickup was 6 yards. Call it 7. Actually 7 yards. Look at second down and 3. The ball is on the 39 of the Tigers.
Receiver set close to the near side. 2 receivers to the far side. Breen calls for it. There's the snap. Over the middle to Crane. He makes the catch, and he's up to the 24-yard line.
Talk about a
Downs Law Firm first down. My goodness.
Yes. That was definitely a personal foul there. Through Park Smith.
If this is offsetting, William, this will be unbelievable.
No, I think they, judging by Park Smith's reaction, this should not be offsetting.
They are. That's exactly what they're fixing to call.
I'm sure you hear Coach Doty have a comment or two about that.
The white hat came in late and threw a flag as Park Smith is looking to the sideline.
I just don't see what the discussion is here.
They're going to call offsetting. Watch this.
Park Smith with a human pinball out there.
I don't understand.
Number 1, that's Devin Downs. He wasn't even involved.
He wasn't even near the play.
All right, it's time to go off on that.
We're going to let it roll. Let it roll. 3:23 left to go.
Hey, let me tell you.
Ball's first and 10 to 24.
Let me say this. That was a heck of a play by J-Rob Breen, keeping his eyes downfield to get that completion.
Yeah, a nice catch by Noah Crane. Don't let that get lost in the laundry all over the field. 2 receivers set to each side. Breen in the gun with Birch to his right. There's the snap. Breen rolls to his right. Going to get turned around again. Another pass interference call. And another personal foul. That should be both on Neville.
Yeah. Well, you're going to have a dead ball, so you're going to get the enforcement of the pass interference. Then you'll have the enforcement of the personal foul, which will be half the distance to the goal. Actually, going to be half the distance to the goal.
And then half again, right?
Half again, yes.
Again, I'm confused by the amount of discussion that this is taking to get a call right.
Well, obviously, the amount of discussion does not equate to quality of call. We didn't get it last time.
The ball's on the 24, so it should be the 12 and then to the 6. That's just a little quick Sterlington math for you right there.
That's the way I would figure it. You're going to enforce the pass interference, and then the other would be a dead ball personal foul.
We're waiting to see. Pass interference against the defense. After the play, unsportsmanlike against Neville. So the ball should go down to the 6-yard line. Panthers are in the Ron Bush State Farm red zone.
Ben, that Sterlington math back in the day paid off.
It came out. Look at it.
You got it. Yeah, first and goal at the 6 for the Panthers. It's 3:12 left in the game. Panthers trail 28-14.
I believe the Panthers are going to go with the 2 tight end set again. Navy formation. Dismute, Birch, and Park Smith behind Breen. Everybody gets set. And that man now comes in motion. That's Dismute. Looking to find some room. He'll bounce outside. And he's in for the touchdown.
Nice job by Dismute. Good blocking.
Turned on the afterburners.
Yeah, he sure did. I don't think I've seen Dismute run that fast. He's fast.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think he kicked it into the turbo mode. That was a heck of a job by the Panthers to take advantage of that field position.
That touchdown brought to us by the offices of Street and Street. William Lyon comes on to attempt the extra point. This extra point brought to you by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. 2 services on Sunday, 9 and 10:30. For more information, check out fbcsterlington.com. Panthers break the gate and now come over. Everybody gets set. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. Kick is up, and it's good. And with 3:06, Tigers 28, Panthers 21. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more fourth quarter football.
Well,
Panther fans, we're back. Marion State Bank fourth quarter, 3:06. Panthers just scored to cut the lead to 7. And you have to assume they're going to be looking for some type of onside kick right here. William, I'll go ahead and give you a heads up. We're going to get that Sparks Nissan Kia drive summary in just a moment. This kick brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. Panthers looking for a little pooch, I would think, over here. Got a great hop, and it's on the ground. It's on the ground. Did the Panthers get it?
There was one Panther in there. They're acting like they do. I couldn't tell who it was that dove in there.
Panther football!
Whoa, look at that. Look at that.
That's a David Bryant turnover for the Panthers.
Cam Bagwell. You had Cam and Trey Birch. It's got to be Bagwell. Birch came in after. Heck of a job. Would you like to wrestle Bagwell for that ball? You know he wanted it.
Panthers making it interesting. 3:01 here in the Marion State Bank fourth quarter. Panther fans, I hope you didn't go anywhere. Give me that Sparks Nissan Kia drive summary.
3 plays, 61 yards, 54 seconds, 6-yard run.
By Dismute.
3
receivers to the far side. 1 receiver set to the near side. Birch to the right of Breen in the gun. Breen calls for it, looking for the quick hit, and it's going to get knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Trying to hit a little slant right there, and you're right. Big hand got up somewhere and batted that ball down. It's going to be second down and 10 with the ball at the Tiger 40.
Panthers go 2 receivers set to each side in the gun. Breen gets them set. There's the snap. Looking for the quick hitter out to Birch, and he did a fall incomplete. Third down.
A little bit low. Had to put a little steam on it just to get it over there. So that's going to set up a third down and 10. Ball again is at the 40 of the Tigers.
Panthers get the call in. 20 seconds on the play clock. Got time.
I wonder, Ben, if you don't try to. This is a 2-play deal, obviously.
Yeah.
If you find a way to pick up about half of it, give yourself
We're going to have
a chance.
timeout, Neville. Prime Star Home Health timeout. 2:54 remain in the ball game. We'll step away for 30 seconds. Be right back with more Panther football.
Around here, family is more than just a last name. It's who you show up for. For generations, the Compton family and Architects Windows and Doors has stood by this community with honesty, hard work, and a handshake you can trust. Because every window we design, every door we assemble, isn't just about your house. It's about your home. Family owned, community rooted. Architects Windows and Doors. A family business built for your family.
Panther fans, we're back. Marion State Bank fourth quarter. 2:54 on the clock. 3rd down and 10 at the Tiger 40-yard line for the Panther offense. Trailing 28-21. Both teams with one timeout each remaining. 3 receivers to the far side. 1 receiver set here to the near side. That's Downs. Hill, Park Smith, and Crane to the far side. Birch to the right of Breen in the gun. There's the snap. Breen drops back, now steps up. They're going to have an interference call. That'll be 15 yards and a first down.
All right, Ben, you got your 15 yards there. You got the game clock at 2:47. 15 yards and move this ball down to the 25.
Now you'll see the 2 tight end set come in, William.
Yeah, you can afford to run the ball here.
Yeah, should move the ball down to the 25.
I'll tell you, Ben, I thought J. Rob Breen was going to take off and run with that ball.
Yeah,
but
he had open field in front of him.
He sure did. I think he would have just about wound up with the same conclusion or result, but hey, we'll take this. This stops the clock for you as well.
1st and 10, the Tiger 25-yard line. 2 tight end formation. Dismuke, Birch, and Park Smith in the full backfield for J. Rob Breen, the quarterback. He makes his check to the line of scrimmage. Now goes under center. Neville's defense trying to get set. Bring a man in motion. That's Park Smith. Quick toss out to this side, trying to find some room. And he'll get back to the 25, and that's it.
Coming to this short side of the field. Tackle him in bounds, so the clock will continue to run. Right now, time is not the crucial point here. You got to watch it. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Ball again is at the 25 of the Tigers. The clock is at 2:20 and counting.
2 receivers, full backfield behind Breen. Breen is under center. Man goes in motion. That's Dismuke. Quick toss out to Dismuke, trying to find some room. And he's upended at the 24.
Yeah, I thought he might try to keep going outside. He's got the speed. He had blockers out there as well.
3rd down and 9. Actually, they're going to say, well, give him about half a yard.
Yeah, so you're looking at a 3rd down and 9 at this point. Again, this is going to be 2
You're
plays.
Just joining us, fans. 1:38 on the clock. Panthers trail 28-21. They have a 3rd down and 9 at the 24-yard line of Neville. Breen will be under center. There's the snap. Fakes the toss. Now looking. And it's going to be intercepted by Max Carter. And that will do it. Panthers threatened but unable to capitalize.
It just didn't get it where it needed to be. It's just simple as that.
So Panther defense will come out. Have to think it'll be victory formation for Neville with 1:18 on the clock.
Yeah, the Panthers have 1 timeout left, and that's it.
Yeah, it will be the victory formation for Neville. They'll seek to protect their quarterback. Right here, you just don't want to do anything dumb. Just get. The Panthers not going to lay down.
No, I'd say not.
2nd down.
Coach Doty's telling them, hey, guys.
Clock is running.
Yeah, Coach Doty's telling them, look, guys, just play this out.
Do want to give a special thank you again tonight to our premier sponsor, McDonald's. Appreciate all their support of Panther football, as well as our radio sponsor, Domino's Pizza of Sterlington. If you're listening on 92.3 FM The Ranch, Domino's makes that possible. Well, William, we've got time now that they just take the knees and finish this thing off. But, again, a heck of an effort for the Panthers. I know there are no moral victories, and I can tell you these guys didn't want to come in and take a moral victory. But you went toe-to-toe with Neville in their home place tonight and just came up a little short.
Yeah, and when you look at what we did, when the game first started, it looked like this might get away from us, and you got to hand it to the Panthers. They didn't let that mentally affect them. They came out, put 2 scores on the board, and then came back again in the second half, got a score, and had a chance to maybe tie the game up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm like you. The moral victory is hard to swallow, but you got to be proud of the way they responded tonight.
Well, and really, as we've said all season long, everything that these Panthers want to accomplish is still in front of them. I look at games like this, looking at kind of where are we, and I think we're right there as being a team that's going to be there in December competing for it all.
Absolutely. And, you may look back at this game. Last year I think this loss in this game was what catapulted, the Panthers to their run last year. And I can't say this may not be the same thing this year as well.
Yeah, definitely proud of those guys and their efforts tonight. I'm sure that there are lots of things that these coaches will find to clean up. Robinson will take the knee, and the Panthers will take their final timeout. So we'll have a Cartown third down in a moment, and we'll keep it here. And William, I will tell you that one of the things that why I would think Coach Doty calls that timeout right there is Neville has had some trouble with snaps the last few weeks, and so you just never know. Maybe that ball gets on the ground and ball bounces your way, so make them snap it one more time.
Well, what is it that Coach Doty says? He says you want to make them keep snapping.
Yeah, even on a big play, keep them, whether that's a pass interference or tackling them at the 3-yard line, make them line up and snap it again. And so I'm sure that's what some of that was, but also just a reminder, hey, let's don't do anything dumb. There's still a lot of football left in front of us, and you don't want tonight something silly to happen that costs you a week or two down the road.
That's right.
And that, I believe, will be the final snap as that clock goes inside 25 seconds. And the Panthers will fall here at Neville tonight, 28-21. Panther fans, remind you, Panthers are back home next Friday night to begin district play against Richwood. It will be homecoming at Sterlington. And so the guys will head back home, go back to work, and get ready to start district play next week. William, any final words before we sign off?
Well, hey, proud of how these guys handled this tonight, 28-21. Wish it was the other side of the ledger. We had the 28-21. But, no, I think the offense did a great job tonight, and the defense really came to play. And it was a total team effort tonight. Big props to the special teams on that onside recovery to give us a
yourself
shot.
A chance. Absolutely.
Gave us a chance at the end.
Absolutely. Well, Panther fans, we hope you have a great weekend. You've been listening to the McDonald's broadcast of Panther football. I'm Ben Hackler for William Handy. We'll see you next week.
Come visit McDonald Land this summer and try Grimace Island's newest thick volcanic shake. So get the new Mount McDonald Land shake with one of 6 souvenirs when you order the McDonald Land meal.